everybody. Welcome to the stream. It's been a little bit of a weird day for me, but nothing to complain about really. Uh, we're gonna be jumping into the forgot. I am running solo tonight, so if you're a lag fan or LGG fan, I'm sorry to say that they're not available at the moment, or they're not here. I'm sure they're available. Um, hey, my boy. I saw you in the chat. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being here early too. I appreciate it. We're gonna be playing the Forgotten City, which is a game that I've been interested in for a while, and has been getting like good reviews. Like from what I understand, it's like oh, thank you for the hydrate lag immediately. um, it's like an idyllic society in ancient times, but it is sort of a monitored and highly structured society. So you have to follow all the rules, or else you're kicked out or punished in some way. And from what I understand, you do some time shenanigans and try to solve some mysteries. But we're gonna see exactly what the game's about. So I've been kind of kept in the dark, and you can even see the creators are like, warn your chats or warn your people that there's spoilers, because I guess there's big reveals pretty early on. My boy, I've seen bits and pieces of gameplay on Secret Lovers Society stream. It looks cool. Yeah, it does look cool. So we're gonna see how this goes. And thank you for the hydrate as well. It is just G Fuel. I tried that pickle shandy, which, if you're unaware, a shandy is just another word for a beer cocktail. First person, a link between worlds. Yeah, essentially, yeah. A shandy is just a beer cocktail. So the typical shandy that I like is a summer shandy, which is like a lager and lemonade. But if you mix it with any other kind of mixer, you get a beer cocktail. You get a shandy. I tried to pickle one. It was recommended on TikTok, and it's okay. It's very briny. I think I may have put a little bit too much pickle juice, but you kind of know what you're getting, the pickle overpowers about any other flavor. I imagine if I use something like Bush or an IPA or something a bit stronger, maybe it'd come through more. But I mean, all I had was Michelob, so we'll see if I ever jump back into that. But for now, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the game and see what this is all about. This is available on PC Game Pass. If you see it and you like it, definitely hop on. The game was developed by a core team of 3 people over 4 years. Your support allows us to continue what we love. We are deeply grateful. This is a mystery adventure with multiple endings. It rewards thoughtful conversation and exploration, not brute force. The fate of the city is in your hands. Fair enough. Three modders made this, I believe. Whoa. Let me know if the game looks laggy to you. I think it does.
You're alive. When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, a phone, maybe. I hope you don't mind. But all I found was some loose change. So, wanna tell me who you are?
Select your body type. Oh, yeah, it's really rough looking. Okay, let me... Alright, let's get through this part, and then I'll lower the settings a bit. There. On me. Whoop.
Well, it's nice to meet you.
I can't go into the settings right now.
I'm sorry to pry, but...
Yeah, the frame rate's garbage in
any
the
idea
capture.
why you were floating
I'm gonna
down
fix
the
it. Hold
river?
on.
What's the last thing you remember?
I can't hit escape to go into settings. Alright, the audio should be good, so deal with the audio for now until I can get a chance to go into the settings. What was the last thing you remember? I was searching for ancient ruins, I was on a covert mission, I was on the run from the law, I barely remember anything. Years of studying history give you occasional insights into the ancient world. You have a military-issued firearm, but only 10 bullets. You'll have to use them judiciously since there's no way to get home. I was on the run from law. Your time on the run from authorities has made you quick on your feet. You're 25% faster when sprinting. Your recent head trauma has increased your pain threshold, making you 50% harder to take down. Hey, Zonek. By the way, thank you for stopping by. It looks like my old PS2. Oh, man, there's like telling me to just listen to porn. I want to see. I'll fix it in a bit. I just don't have a chance to get into the settings. The options that I like is giving me insight into the ancient world or getting 50% tougher. I think because I like info, I'm gonna go with
Oh,
ancient ruins. Hey,
you're an
castles.
archaeologist? Then you'll definitely want to hear this. I don't know if it's exactly what you're looking for, but there are some ruins just behind you.
Nice solid balls.
Roman, I think. I need you to go in there and see if you can find a guy named Al for me.
Al.
He went in there a few hours ago, and he hasn't come out. I've been freaking out, wondering if he's trapped or injured or worse. I would have gone in after him, but he made me promise to stay here, no matter what. There's no way I'm leaving without him, so I'm just kind of stuck here, waiting. What I mean is, I was hoping you wouldn't mind going in there to find him?
That's a huge
If we
dragonfly.
can do that, I can get both of you back to civilization in my boat. Please?
Mind if I ask some questions first?
Oh, of course. Sorry, I don't mean to be pushy. I just... What do you want to know?
What's your story?
Oh, there's not much to tell. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Know what I mean?
You're not even gonna tell me your name?
Oh, I'd rather not say if it's all the same to you.
What? I really like to know, especially if I'm gonna be helping you. Why don't you want to tell me? Never mind, I don't care. Why don't you want to tell me?
All right, fine. Sorry if I sounded cagey. It's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
Well, thank you for saving my life, Karen. Why didn't you want to tell me your name? All those Karen memes have really ruined that name, huh? Yeah, all those Karen memes have ruined that name.
Yeah, something like that. But right now, I have bigger problems, like finding Al.
Who is Al?
He's the guy who washed up on the riverbank not long before you did. I thought maybe you two knew each other. I guess not.
Okay.
But maybe the two of you can piece together what you're doing here. In any case, you'll like him, I'm sure. Once you find him, that is.
Where are we?
You really don't remember? We're in Italy. This river is the Tiber.
What can you tell me about the ruins?
Not much, really. But imagine what you might find in there. Priceless ancient artifacts. Al...
Have you tried calling for help? Yeah, why?
What am I, an idiot? You could hike a long, long way in any direction and never find another soul. Trust me.
But you have a boat. Alright. That's all the questions I had.
Great. So you're ready to go look for Al?
Yeah. I'm going for the priceless artifacts, but I'll keep an eye out for him. I'll pass. Yeah, I'm in.
Thank you.
I'll help
the
you.
entrance is just past those columns behind you.
Sure, why not?
Please, hurry. Oh, and he left this here. But I think you'll need it more than I will.
Yeah, I know the frame rate's bad. I'm about to fix it once I get into settings. The flashlight, a heavy-duty battery-powered flashlight. So I can drag it to examine, or I can do that. Okay. Let's go to settings. Let's go to video. Let's change the quality to medium. Apply changes. That. It's an informative Karen. Incredibly informative. Does that look any better? Looks a little bit better, I think. Alright, let's lower it even farther. Sorry about this, chat. Whoop. Zonek just subbed. Hey, thanks for the sub, Zonek. Just go all the way to low. And then let's switch it to full screen. Maybe that'll help. Whoop. Sorry. That is really weird. Why is it doing that? There we go. It should be a bit better, a bit smoother.
The ruins are just
Hi,
beyond
Vincent.
those columns.
By the way, thank you for stopping by.
Hurry.
Purple gifted it for me. Omni, thanks, Purple. Did I see? Oh, he did. He did gift the Purple. Gift us up. Sorry. All right, that should be a bit better. Sorry if it's a little bit weird. I would love to have it be inappropriate. What if we do that? Okay, V-Sync needed to be on, I guess. Alright, we're going to... My boy, I had 2 bad experiences with the homeless man last week. They're wild out there. God, yeah, it feels like I'm not much better right now. Hey, Alex, thank you for stopping by. There we go, much smoother. I guess VSync needed to be on. I need to have it in a full window. The thing is, I like to have it in borderless so that I can move my mouse off in case I need to make it like click on something in the capture software. Hold shift to sprint. It looks much better. Yeah, there we go. Got it. All right. Can I see my feet? Is this a feet game? It's not a feet game. I didn't even really pay attention to what I was looking at. We're in this big cave area. So today was probably my first time meeting a homeless man. It was actually a nice experience. Wild.
If you're reading this, it means I've discovered the entrance to an ancient Roman city hidden deep underground. Its existence is long forgotten. All knowledge of it lost, except in the Latin inscription here.
Whoa, what happened to my...
It reads,
No, okay.
"You who wish to enter the city, step forth and..."
Whoa. I didn't mean to do this. Probably wish I lived that life.
"and be judged. The virtuous shall be rewarded with eternal life in paradise.
Okay.
The wicked shall find themselves showered in gold, but in vain. For this shall be their final resting place."
This is strange.
Could an
The game looks
underground
smoothing
city have
out.
remained
It'll
a
stutter.
secret for all
Yeah.
this time? Could people have survived down there against the odds? It seems there's only one way to find out. If I'm not back in an hour, I'm somewhere on the other side. Consider this an invitation or a warning. Alworth.
Alworth. Alfred Payne. Did you just take... No, I'm not going to worry about it. 9 out of 10 never have an issue with the homeless. I think the worst experience I ever had was when I gave a guy $2 outside of Best Buy. He looked at it and said, "That's it." I almost wanted to ask for... I had a weird experience. I had a weird experience with a homeless man once, wherein I was with a bunch of friends and we were laughing really loud in a car that we were driving around in, and I was a real asshole. And so we stopped at this stoplight, and he was standing there like panhandling, and he was just like, "Ha ha ha ha, everything's real funny, huh?" And so I leaned over and I yelled, "Yeah, everything's real funny when you have a home." And then we drove off, and I felt like a huge dick, but I mean, he was being an asshole. Can I open this? Oh, there's no button to open doors. You just push through. By the way, this stutter is like in my game too, that you're seeing. I don't know what's loading or not loading. I think my game froze. Is it loading? I once saw a homeless hipster ask for exactly 87 cents. That's why. Okay, it was just loading. That's weird. That homeless dude was being an asshole. So we're in a cave, but this is like a city. He wasn't accepting anything over 87 cents. He had change. I just gave the homeless man money for an umbrella since it was raining. That's nice. If only all those experiences could be as nice. Where these people are all frozen in like metal or something, right? A Roman legionary in a state of terror. He's looking back at something. What a Chad. Yeah, all these people are looking... No, look, this guy's falling over, looking the opposite direction. Roman military commander attempting to scramble away from something. They're running away from whatever's in the middle of this. Hey, I can see up your skirt, man. Alright. I don't know. Who are you here? Who are you? I guess something happened, like, here, specifically, because they're all running away from it, or terrified of it. The game is also running a lot smoother for me as well now. Okay. I guess my goal is to get up there. This game kind of reminds me of Obra Dinn. I have Obra Dinn on my Switch. I haven't played it yet. I desperately want to, though. What are you looking at? A Roman woman who appears to be praying for help that never came. Can I push her? I can't. Get over there. Hold on. Yeah. Alright, that's enough fun there. All I had was change because I never just throw. I don't carry any cash, man. I'm all debit credit these days. Money's money. Yeah, money is money. Uh-oh. Whoa, you were cast in metal, but so was your rope? Wearing modern clothing. This must be Al, but how is that possible? Yeah, how is this possible? How did... Do you turn into metal when you die? Is that the thing? Oh.
To whoever reads this, I'm sorry you had to find me like this. And worse, that you'll suffer the same fate I did. I've spent a lifetime in this place, going around and around in circles, searching for a way out. The inscription was right. There is no way back. And here there are only two options. Death, or that godforsaken doorway into the past.
Huh.
I made the mistake of stepping through it. I wanted to set things right. And I tried. I really tried. Whatever I did, it took me right back to the beginning. Don't make the same mistake. Better to end it all now. And find out what awaits you beyond that portal.
That's real cool, Al, but I'm gonna go in that portal. Purple, I buy almost everything with crypto now. These plebes carrying cash you get with the times. You're so cool. Oh, can I hear you? Sure. Is it you? A young woman in a state of panic. The guy I work for wanted to pay me with crypto, but I personally have no need for it. I do credit debit. Or I do, yeah, credit debit for everything. I don't carry cash anymore. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. This way. Whatever's happening, we're going. Hey, look, this dude on his knees. A Roman man on his knees as begging the gods for mercy. That's something for your knees. Hey, get back up, coward. All right, well. All right, I can't make that joke. Ooh, portal. That's really cool. Tip, hold shift to sprint. Press tab to check your quest journal and inventory. Press P to enter photo mode. So this game is just a walking simulator? No, it's a mystery. So so far, right, all I've been doing is like setup. But from what I understand, now that I've gone through this portal, there's going to be actual people here and a mystery to solve. And I'll be going back and forth in time or through death and rebirth. I don't know the rest of it. I've kept pretty spoiler free here on this game in a lot of ways. But I know the general premise. Ooh. Salve, friend. Oh.
Salve, friend. I'm Galerius. Mind telling me who you are and what you were doing in the Shrine of Proserpina?
I like how game side loading screens like they were a portal. Yeah, I wish the portal kept going. I'm Omni, and I've just come from the future. Wait, are you speaking English? Both of you had the same joke. Shrine of Proserpina. Oh, okay, so we have a choice, chat. We can lie in order to cover ourselves, or we can actually ask questions to this dude and come off as like a fucking lunatic. I'll leave this decision up to chat. Whoever gives me a choice. 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D, however you want to put it out there. Alright, first choice was be completely honest. I'm Omni, I've just come from the future.
No idea what you're talking about. Oh, wait. Are you a bit, not right in there?
Yeah, like I thought, I'm gonna come off like
That's
a
all right,
lunatic.
friend. Everyone's welcome here.
Seriously, what's today's date? Thanks, I guess. This choice. I'm gonna go. What's today's
We
date?
sort of lose track of the date down here, but it feels like the beginning of spring to me, so I'd say
So
early March.
next, I'm gonna lose it. Early March of what year?
It's 817 AUC. Sorry, you look confused. 817 years since the founding of Rome. Which part of the empire are you from exactly?
Archaeologist Insight. This is the reason I picked this dude. So it's 65 CE.
CE? No idea what you're talking about. But listen, most folks seem a bit confused when they get here, but you seem very lost, and in more ways than one. So let me make this nice and simple for you. Live by our law here, and we'll all get along just fine.
Your laws?
Not laws, law. There's just one, the golden rule, and the punishment for breaking it's, well, it's kind of horrific.
Oh.
But our magistrate insists we take all newcomers to see him, so I guess I'll let him fill you in. So then, you coming?
Yeah, I'll lead the way.
Follow me. When I first arrived, I couldn't believe there were people living down here. But, as you can see, we've got a nice little community now. Only 23 of us at the moment, if you count the 3 who are missing. No idea how.
There's a golden
since
person up there.
Nobody knows a way out. But it's just big and dark enough to get lost in, if you're not careful.
More golden people.
Aren't you going to introduce me to your handsome new friend?
Hell yeah, babe, what's up?
Keep it in your loincloth, Aurelia. I'm taking him to see the magistrate.
That pompous old bore won't be magistrate for much longer. Anyone who helps vote him out today drinks at my bar for free tonight.
Oh, you're a bit of a rebel.
Politics. I'd stay clear of it and her if I were you. She's, it's not my place to say. Down on your right is our farm, where I grow all the food you'll ever want. As long as all you want is leek, cabbage, and wheat. Huh. That one usually gets a chuckle.
Bye, Grandma.
Bloodless shadows wander without flesh or bone.
Don't mind Livia. She means well. She's just been in a
Livia.
bad place since... Well, you know, I don't know what happened to her.
It's good to know, Galerius.
Up here
Appreciate
on your
it.
right is the chasm. If you've got a
Ooh.
weapon, it belongs way down at the bottom. Up on your left is the Forum, where you can visit the market or get yourself patched up in Lucretia's clinic in the Shrine of Apollo. Most of us have almost nothing, just what we had on us when we arrived, and what we've been able to make and scrounge up since.
I don't know who
And
I am.
this central plateau is where the magistrate and the other patricians live, so don't expect a warm welcome.
Hilarious. You're meant to be working the farm, not trudging dirt into the villas.
Take it easy, Horatius. I was just taking our new friend here to see the magistrate.
Well, he's asked me to escort the newcomer personally. The farm. Go. Now.
You'd better go with him. But just remember, they're not like you and me. Don't let them use you.
What was that? What did you just say?
I said it'll take some getting used to.
Yeah, I'm watching you, farm boy.
Galerius is a bit of a... Hey,
Greetings, citizen.
later.
My name's Horatius. Magistrate Sentius asked me to escort you to him personally. Follow me, please.
All right, sure. Oh shit! Do I just fight? I think I'll die if I do that. What's this about?
I expect the magistrate wants to brief you about the Golden Rule. It shouldn't take too long. He's busy preparing for the election later today.
All right, lead the way.
The only thing you really need to understand right now is the Golden Rule. Let me see if I can explain it this way. When I was serving in the Legion, if there was a mutiny brewing in one cohort, the legate in charge wouldn't waste time finding the bad apples among hundreds. They just divided us into groups of 10, made us draw straws, and whoever drew the short straw had to be executed by the other 9.
Brutal. So you just lost a
No way
tenth of
they
your
did
army.
anything wrong. One of us in 10 would die for the crimes of the collective. We call it decimation. If that seems like rough justice to you, you're in for a rude shock. Because the Golden Rule is exactly 10 times worse. The magistrate can explain the rest. Who's up these stairs?
All right, I know frame rate's been a little bit choppy, but I'm gonna see if I can put this on medium just to increase the quality a little bit. Hopefully that won't make things too crazy. Magistrate Sentius. Oh, it's Leonard
We're
Nimoy.
finally alone. I assume you already know who I am. May I know your name?
My name's Big Al, baby. I'm Omni.
A curious name to match a curious accent. But I digress.
Hell yeah.
I see you have the piercing and astute eyes of a man of great learning.
I mean, yeah.
We're always happy to welcome another scholar to our little community. Equitia will be delighted to meet you, I'm sure.
Equitia sounds like a perfume.
Now, you're probably wondering why I summoned you, and I'll get to that. But first,
Take a look at this wondrous place.
Yeah, it's a bunch of buildings in a
secret city
cave.
built deep in the mountains, many hundreds of years ago.
I just want to get out of here. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Fine.
Indeed. More importantly, consider the miraculous community we've built here over the last 7 months. 22 complete strangers brought together by the fates, living and working together in our own little paradise. And in all that time, not a single sin has been committed. No fights, no theft, nothing. Have you ever witnessed something so extraordinary as a city without sin?
That seems... Can't say I have, yes. I'm also a little bit worried because the other guy said that there were 23 people living here, and this guy said 22. I fell for it and actually looked up whether that was Leonard Nimoy doing the... No, I think Leonard Nimoy passed away before this game came out. Can't say I have.
Nor could I until I came here. But
I didn't realize this was a
the
new
reason
game.
for
Yeah.
this miracle
This year.
is as simple as it is terrifying. If even one person commits a sin here, every last one of us will die.
Whoa.
You see, the builders of this place, whoever they were, left inscriptions warning, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." From what we can gather, breaking the law here will anger the gods and provoke a terrible punishment. Like the curses of Medusa and Midas combined, turning us all to gold. We've come to call it the Golden.
Oh, right on.
It's extraordinary that we've survived as long as we have, and each day I grow more and more afraid that our time in the sun is almost up. And now it seems that day is finally here. All that matters is that somebody in this city is about to break the Golden Rule. Why else would Proserpina send you now? Unless you and I can stop them, our doom is assured.
It's
I know that's a
Prosperina.
lot to take in, and you look like you have questions. Please, ask away.
All right, let's get info. What counts as sin here? Because, yeah, that's a pretty vague
An
term.
intelligent question. There was a good deal of debate about that in our first weeks here. Does it refer to crimes or to some other ill-defined wrong? Of course, everyone agrees on the basics. No theft, no assault, and certainly no murder. But beyond that, it was more difficult to reach a consensus. What about lying, insulting someone?
Oh, I had a chance to lie
blasphemy,
earlier.
Trespass, trying to escape, bribery, infidelity, suicide. As magistrate, I had to exercise leadership, and so I made a decision. We must uphold the laws of the Empire to a standard never before seen. And we must honor the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. It is only by offering the gods the proper respect that we may prosper, as Rome has for centuries.
I'm not sure if that's a good idea. What is legal isn't always moral, and many of your laws and customs are considered barbaric where I'm from, or make sense to me. Now, do I cause discord, or do I play along? That's the question we need to decide right now. Because he may be an understanding... I don't know this game. He may be an understanding individual and be okay with having discourse about this, but at the other hand, I may be able to gather more info if I'm, like if I'm not making any noise or, the squeaky wheel and all that. Ooh, my boy asked for 2. We'll go with 2.
Barbaric? Barbaric? What are you talking about? The Empire is the most civilizing force in the known world.
The world changes.
Rome is a beacon of light in the darkness. For 800 years she has borne great statesmen, philosophers, poets, artists, and engineers. We have comprehensive laws protecting the rights of our citizens, which have unified countless warring tribes all across the Mediterranean and beyond, from Gallia to Judea. All our citizens are treated the same, regardless of the color of their skin or their sexual preference. Can you say the same? When our people are starving, they are given food rations, and when they are wronged, they have the right to bring the guilty party before the magistrate. Our laws forbid treason, murder, assault, and rape, as well as theft and arson and so on. No other civilization in the world is so advanced, and you have the hubris to call us barbaric?
My mistake. Don't your laws allow for slave ownership? Don't your people watch blood sports for entertainment? Don't women have fewer rights than men? Don't you persecute Christians? Don't you practice collective punishment? These are all good points. We should pick one, or we could just let, not rock the boat. Just say my mistake. Just let him continue. Again, he has a lot of pride in his country and in the society that they have established. He will surely have answers for all of these. If you murder at Thanksgiving table, 1. You want to go with 1? Okay. I feel like he will have a response for all of these answers, and all that will do is earn his ire.
I have made my pronouncement on the subject. Unfortunately, there
Or
are
you
still
find an
those
old
here
tweet
who
where you use the
resist,
N-word.
whispering blasphemous and treasonous lies in the shadows. I would be keeping a close eye on them if I were you.
All right. These questions will be available. Okay, well, whatever. What did you mean when you said prosper? Okay, this is what I was. Who's Prosperina? Prosperna?
You see, in my search for a way to save my people, I learned of an ancient ritual to Proserpina, the goddess of the cycle of life and renewal. It's said to open a doorway in time, so that if the unthinkable happens, one person can pass through it and travel back to the past. And when I saw you arrive in a flash of light from the goddess's shrine, I knew that person was you. You don't belong in our time, do you?
You're right. I'm from 2,000 years in the future.
2,000 years? That is unfathomable. Please tell me, in your time, what did you see? What had become of us, of this city?
You'd all been turned into golden statues.
I have imagined it, our downfall 1,000 times, but it still breaks my heart to hear the truth of it.
Okay, so how does this ritual work?
All I can tell you is that it's a ritual sacrifice to Proserpina. I stumbled across instructions. I have to recite a prayer, and of course,
Asking
as
why
with
his
all
face is in the
rituals,
process of
some
melting.
sacrifices involved. Usually that means
Probably
wine or food,
too much
or
olive
in
oil.
some cases a live animal. In this case, the sacrifice is rather more costly. The life of the person performing the ritual.
Ooh, blood sacrifice.
I don't suppose you saw any sign of me in the future?
I don't know who you are, Centius. I did see human remains in the temple.
I assume that was me. If I'm forced to perform the ritual, it's going to cost me everything. You'll try to make sure I don't need to use it, won't you?
I'll do my best.
Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for.
Okay, why can't you... Well, I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this. It's probably because there's too many eyes on him, but we'll see what he has to say. Why can't you
Well, I
investigate?
believe you're in the best position to go around asking people questions. You're new here, and it'll seem perfectly normal. As for me, well, it pains me to say my attempts to impose order have not earned me many friends. I fear I may not even remain magistrate after today's election. The people here would only treat my curiosity with suspicion. You shouldn't have that problem, though, unless, of course, you get off on the wrong foot.
Fair enough. Yeah. Do you have any suspects? He's probably going to suspect the rebels, but we'll
Do you
see.
ever stare at a problem for so long that you can't see it for what it is anymore? What's needed here is a fresh pair of eyes. The less I prejudice the independence of your investigation, the better.
How do I know you're not the person responsible? Come on, tell me what you think. Fair enough. I feel like this is an answer I don't really care about. I agree with him that he shouldn't impose like his prejudice. But I also don't 100% trust him. So I'm going to ask him this question.
Me? Why would you suspect me? I just told you. I'm about to sacrifice my own life to ensure these people have a second chance. What reason could you possibly have to suspect me, of all people?
Fair point. I guess fair point.
I'm glad you think so. Without trust, without each other, we won't be able to prevent what is about to happen.
All right, fair enough. If I do this, will you help me get back to my own time?
If I understand Prosperpina's ritual correctly, that problem should take care of itself. And let me see if I can explain. If you manage to prevent the sin that breaks the Golden Rule, I won't need to bring you here. I won't create the portal, and you will never have been able to come here. Thus, you'll have created a paradox. If this occurs, you should be flung back to your own time, having changed the past for all of us. Make sense?
Like this guy has a time machine just sitting around or something. It's not exactly a time machine. It's like a blessing or a ritual that eschews time and space. So this is going by different rules than like Back to the Future or Avengers or Terminator rules, like their own rules here. So they're going by like maybe a quantum leap style. Like we're rather than being in a multiverse, we're traveling back on one specific timeline, and when it changes, we reset back to where we are, rather than branching off to like hundreds, if not thousands, of different possibilities. So I think that's the rule here. So we'll go back to our own time in the changed future, assuming we're successfully changing our future. Sure, why not? And that's all the questions I had.
Ah, good. So, are you with me? Can I count on you to figure out who's about to break the Golden Rule?
All right, I'm in. I'm gonna need you to get a whiteboard to map this out.
Now, I need you to investigate the city, talk to everyone, help them if it'll win their trust. I authorize you to enter private homes,
Hell yeah.
inspect possessions and documents.
Hell yeah.
Unless, of course, you're asked to leave. Figure out who the culprit is, and as soon as you have a name, come back and tell me immediately.
I'm the fucking Inquisition up in this bitch.
If I were you, I'd start my investigation by visiting Lucretia at the Shrine of Apollo in the Forum. I heard wailing from there not long ago. Seems like something's not right.
Alright, I'll get on it. This will prioritize the new quest showing its objective markers only. So, yeah, we might as well, because I have a feeling we're going to go through different restarts, so might as well go down one path and see what happens. Alright. There's some holes in this house. There's some holes in this house. I'm just looking through your stuff. Alright, so I have fucking carte blanche to do whatever I want in this goddamn city. As long as I'm not breaking the golden rule. Hey, who's this lady? Stranger. Is this his wife?
Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want?
She looks a little bit like that. Oh, what's her name? The girl from Lord of the Rings. She's what's his Mick Jagger's daughter? I can't remember her name. Emily M something. I can't remember, but she looks like her. What's your story?
I'm Sentia, eldest daughter of the magistrate. But you'd know that if you'd been invited in here and introduced properly. What are you doing in here? And why are you dressed like that?
Oh, you want me to get undressed? Charming. Do you know a way out of here?
Ugh, what is it with you people? You heard the rumor that my little sister escaped and figure I must know a way out too. Is that it? Well, that's just a stupid rumor. We have no idea what happened to Scintilla. I wish you mouth breathers would just leave me alone.
So Scintilla is the youngest sister, and she's a little bit defensive. Can I help?
I don't know. Can you? Can you tell me how a person could have disappeared from a city with no exits and no crime? Was she snatched away by the harpies?
Oh, I guess we're doing a different investigation with her. When did you last see her?
It was 3 weeks ago. We ate our evening meal together, and I remember she seemed happy. In love. We went into our rooms, I went to sleep, and when I woke up, she was gone. That's it.
She was seeing someone?
I think so, yes. But she was very careful about keeping his identity a secret, even from me.
Any particular
Because
reason?
our father had plans to marry her off, eventually, and even a rumor about her attachment to some mystery man might have ruined those plans.
Your father didn't mention any of this when I spoke to him.
That doesn't surprise me. To him, it was like a prize cow wandering off from its paddock. He's upset, of course, but he says he's too busy with the election to help look for her. So he's letting Horatius do the heavy lifting. Some good that's done.
Oh, Horatius is that guard. Is it possible her lover was involved?
I don't know, but it's been 3 weeks since she disappeared, and he hasn't come forward. That might speak to a guilty conscience. All I know is, whoever he is, he's still here in the city.
Well, yeah, whoever she fell in love with had to be here. It's not like they had the internet. Cynthia, Scintilla, why are your names all so similar?
You really aren't from here, are you? All Roman women are named after their fathers. I think it's their way of branding us, like cattle to be sold at market. His family name is Sentius, so I'm Sentia because I'm the eldest, and my little sister is formerly Sentia Minor, but she is affectionately known as Scintilla.
You look surprisingly relaxed about your sister's disappearance. It's been 3
I hope
weeks.
you're not insinuating I'm somehow pleased with her disappearance.
Oh, shit. Should I bluff? I don't know. I don't think I should bluff. It's way too early. I barely know her. Just an observation. Are you? I think she'll get defensive. Yeah, she's ready for a fight. Just an
If
observation.
you must know, I'm here because my father has forbidden me from leaving the villa. I couldn't bear to lose you too, he says, as if he loves me, and not because he needs at least one daughter he can trade off.
That was all the questions I had.
So you'll help me find her?
Fight. Yeah, I'll do it.
Oh, thank you. You should probably take a look through her room. It's the one just by the front door. Maybe you'll find something the
Side
rest of
chaos.
us missed.
I'll see what I can do. Yeah, I still want to do the other.
Thanks. I'd appreciate it.
But we'll look into your sister's disappearance later. What do you think about the Golden Rule?
You know, some people say it's the creation of an all-seeing God who's watching everything we do. But what kind of an awful, incompetent God would let my sister go missing on his or her watch?
Fair. Maybe it's best if you don't go insulting gods. Just a fair question.
Did you hear that? Curse you, you coward! Where is my sister?
Yeah, she's ready to
What do you
burn
have to say
everything
for
to the
yourself?
ground.
No response. Nothing.
Yeah, I think it's a good
That's what
idea
I
and try to
thought.
bluff her. Well, at least we know blasphemy doesn't break the Golden
I'm
Rule.
telling you, this mysterious god of ours has to be asleep on the job. Either that, or, like people are saying, it really is just a children's fable my father is exploiting to frighten us into behaving.
I suppose we'll find out sooner or later.
I suppose we will.
I'll be going right now. We'll talk about
Right,
Scintilla later.
Another time.
I'm a little bit confused though, because she said that some people believe that this whole Golden Rule thing is a tool that Sentius is using to take control of the city. The problem that I have is that there's obviously golden people in the area. Like, this curse has to exist, right? Like, there's definitive proof. Maybe not the reason, maybe that's what they're talking about, but something that these people are doing makes them turn into golden statues. It's not like they have not that I can tell, but I don't see that there's a giant smelting kiln or what is it, Lorn, whatever that thing is called, where they can just turn people into, they can smelt a smelter. It's not like there's a giant smelter where they can melt gold down. My money is on her sister being a really nice person, but with the caveat of being dead.
Are they?
Hello, Cynthius. Okay. So I'm not sure how they would make these golden statues, but something is going on. And obviously, I come from a future where I saw the consequences of that, so I will try to guide you. Press X for a guide toward your objective marker. Well, I mean, I already know where I'm going. I'm going right over here. Hey, what's up, homie? You doing squats? What? Did you look at me? No, okay, I'm crazy. This is terrifying. He is looking at me. He looks at me. Oh, that's... I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's fucking so scary. Oh my god. So these statues are alive? They can move? That's... No, I don't like that. Moving on.
Give me a moment. Sorry I'm such a mess. I just lost a patient and a dear friend. Julia. She was a good woman.
What happened?
She was poisoned.
Poisoned?
She came in here frothing at the mouth. Normally I'd treat her with resin of silphium, a rare plant which is perfect for this sort of thing. And I knew Decius had some at his market stall, right around the corner. So I ran over there, but he just looks at me with this evil smile and says, "That'll be 1,000 denarii." There was no way I could afford that, and he knew it. Then that toad shrugs and says, "Supply and demand. I guess you don't value your friend's life that highly." Anywhere else, I'd just pay a thug to steal it from his stall. But there's no way I can do that down here with the golden rule. So all I could do is come back here and just watch her die. I kept on apologizing. And now I'll never know who poisoned her, or how they managed to do it without breaking the golden rule, or why she cursed that snake's cruel black eyes with her dying breath.
Snake's cruel black eyes. There's something I could do to
Well,
help.
unless you have the power to bring someone back from the dead, there's really just one thing you can do. Get me that silphium resin. I'm going to have another patient in here soon. Could be in the next day or in the next hour. And I will not allow this to happen again. I don't care how you get it, but you have to make it happen. Because if I lose another patient this way, I swear to the gods below, not even the golden rule will stop me from marching up to that genetricum fututo and scratching his eyes out.
That's dangerous talk.
Then you'd better get me that silphium quickly, hadn't you?
Okay. Alright, fair enough. Julia. No items. Oh, look, feet. I mean, better focus. Medical tools. A collection of barbaric-looking medical equipments. Mortar and pestle or herb rack. Oh, this seems to be particularly interesting.
May Apollo keep you safe.
Yeah, thanks. Apollo was the Roman god of the sun, right? Anything in here? Ooh, documents. I love documents. Oh, it's a recipe for bread. Well, I'll just read it just in case. Anything behind? No. Oh, and music. Yeah, exactly. F. I wonder if that recipe is going to be important later. Like I'm going to have to make bread or some shit.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on
And
the
music,
bluff,
yeah, and prophecies.
I
Alright.
bet it's worth a fortune.
Okay, I knew Apollo was at least the god of the sun. This guy looks like the son of Willem Dafoe.
Salve, stranger, and welcome to our idyllic little slice of the Empire.
Doesn't sound like it though.
I'm Decius. Terrible shame what happened to Julia, but we just have to carry on, don't we?
What's your story before I get to
I mean, how
business?
did I end up here? That is a lengthy tale.
Let's hear it.
All right. Well, you see,
Green Goblin
I'm
himself,
in the business
exactly.
of procuring rare and precious objects liberated from the enemies of Rome. Mostly sculptures, vases, the occasional slave. Fetch a magnificent price in Roman high society. Had myself a nice little shop in Rome, just off the Forum. Lots of foot traffic and close to the docks. Good place to be when the fires broke out. See, about 7 months ago, half of Rome caught on fire. Everyone who couldn't get to an outer gate was running for the river, open to escape by barge. So I gathered my coins and some priceless vases into a cart and had my most loyal slave girl, pretty young thing named Acantha, push it for me. All the way down to the river, I'm elbowing through a stampede of people, turning back now and then to make sure she hasn't legged it with my valuables. But, to my surprise, we make it, and I see this barge loading up, and it's so full it's almost sinking. But the captain's happy to take my coin, so I start boarding, and then he puts his hand on my chest and he says, No, too heavy. The cart or the girl. So I did what anyone would have done.
You chose the cart.
Of course I chose the cart. I mean, I can always buy a new slave girl if I still have my money. So I put my hand on the cart, and I guess she realised what was happening because those pretty black eyes of hers go all wide. And in one swift motion, she topples the whole bloody thing into the Tiber.
Black eyes. Maybe the person that poisoned Yulia was like a former slave? Or a person of color of some sort? I'd have to get more info about the slave. So you took her with you after all? I think I see where this is going.
Naturally, I dived in after it, hoping to salvage my fortune. Only, I guess I must have hit my head or something, because everything went black. When I came to, I'd washed up on the riverbank, not far from here, with nothing in the world but a single silver coin.
Commiseration? Sounds like you got what you deserved.
Thank you, friend. But it turns out it might have been a stroke of good fortune, because this place is a veritable treasure trove. Look around you. There must be more gold in here than in the treasury of Rome. If I can just figure out how to get it out of here.
Do you know a way out of here?
I'm afraid not. If you're desperate, I did hear that Aurelia down at the tavern claims to know of a way out, but I'm not sure I trust her.
Aurelia?
Some people here are a little shady for my liking.
Oh, coming from you? What do you think about the golden rule?
It's terrible for inflation is what it is. There's so much gold just lying around, it's practically worthless. At least down here. Of course, I have an idea for generating real wealth, but what I need is a bow. Just a simple composite bow. I've scoured this city from top to bottom with no luck. But if you happen to find one, bring it to me and we'll talk.
Why do you want a bow? Hasn't the magistrate banned weapons?
Oh, well, technically yes, but that just means you'll need to be a little discreet.
I'll see what I can
Thank
do.
you, friend.
Who are you going to vote for?
Malleolus.
Malleolus.
Senius couldn't even keep his daughter safe. What hope does he have of protecting us?
Why would you even vote? You don't want to be here. Well, I guess you have to take the cards that you're dealt with, right? Let's talk about something else.
Certainly.
All right, so I need the resin.
Certainly. All I ask is a reasonable price of 1,000 denarii.
How would I come up with 1,000 denarii? You're price gouging over life-saving medicine. What's wrong with you? He's not going to care. I don't have that kind of money. How would I come up with 1,000?
That's hardly my concern. But if you get a job, work hard and save your coins, you should be able to afford it within, say, 5 years?
This guy's a douchebag. I don't have that kind of money.
Perhaps I can interest you in something within your budget?
I need the resin. Give me every day in kitchen. Steal. Okay, I'll be going now.
Very well. Another time.
So I could steal the resin from this dude, or I can get him the bow. Again, I'm not sure what a sin is, so stealing might be a problem. I can look for his stuff, though. Things to buy once I've escaped. A villa, a 2-horse chariot, seat on the Senate, 4-horse chariot, another villa, a 10-horse chariot, 12 slave girls, pale and plump. I mean, I like the way this guy thinks, but you're kind of a monster. Alright. I am allowed to go in your home. I am allowed to... Why am I here? Oh, the voice is telling me to get the hell out of here. Fine. I'm looking through stuff. Calm down.
How'd you do?
Oh, the resin's just right here. I can just take it. But am I going to do that? No. I need to get him a bow. Alright, tab. Okay. That man wants so many horses. Exactly. He wants a horse for each slave that he has. Obtain a bow. A bow might come in useful. Alright, let's go find some other people to talk to. Fucking furry. God damn. Galerius? Galerius? Oh, it's the farmer.
I just love springtime.
Oh, I thought you were going to the farm.
But why?
Virgil.
How am I going to defend myself against someone else with a weapon?
There are no other weapons in the city. We all went along with the magistrate's weapons ban, so it wouldn't be an issue.
That's why I've got to get in first before someone else beats me to it.
So Virgil can make weapons, I guess? He's a weapon master?
Ah, a new face.
This guy
Salve,
looks
and
outrageous.
welcome to a little
I think
community.
you're hilarious.
My name's impossible to pronounce for most people, so you can just call me Virgil. You arrived on a sad day, friend. What with Julia's death? I wish we could have met under better circumstances.
What's your story?
Well, I'm an architect.
Oh, you're not a weapon master, you're an
At
architect.
least I was back in Rome. That's probably too grandiose a term to describe what I do here. Help out with repairs and try to stop old buildings from collapsing on people. That kind of thing. But you probably don't want to hear about the ingenious architecture or mysterious history of this place.
Tell me about the city's history, tell me about the architecture. Yeah, you're right, I don't.
I like that. We're going to get on well, friend.
Alright, do you know a way out of
You
here?
wouldn't believe how often the new ones ask that question. But I tell you the same thing I tell everyone else. There are much worse places to live out your days. You might have a few sleepless nights thinking about the golden rule, but once you get used to the fear, knowing that a single slip-up could cost you everything, it's not too bad. Nothing new to me, anyway.
What do you mean?
Oh, I just mean I grew up in the Batavi tribe, far to the north in Noviomagus, and learned to expect a bit of hostility. They weren't nearly as tolerant as the Romans.
Oh, this is kind of an interesting commentary. I grew up poor as well. I kind of grew up in a ghetto, and the idea that fear and insecurity and anxiety are just something you deal with and, you know, you can strive and succeed through is something that I think more well-off people, speaking like socioeconomically, aren't used to. And so other people could probably struggle in a similar situation or freak out and stuff. But if you're kind of used to being, you know, like not having all the luxuries or amenities that you feel like that are afforded to other people, more affable people, that this could, like, his point makes sense. I kind of get where he's coming from. What do you think about the golden rule?
Some people say it's divine, the work of a god, but I'm not so sure. It just seems so flawed to me. Like it's distinctly human. I mean, once you've been here long enough, you'll notice people doing things that just seem so wrong to you. But this so-called god doesn't seem to care, which means one of two things. Either you don't know the difference between right and wrong, or this unknown god doesn't. And I'm pretty sure I know the difference. Do you?
Man, those birds in the back have a lot to fucking say. I know, they're just chirping away. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, I know.
Good. Then I hope you'll agree that there are only two ways of dealing with unfair rulers.
Oh no.
The first is to leave. The second is to remove the ruler from power. And it seems leaving may not be an option.
How do you remove a god from power?
Good question. It's best if I say no more, but I hope you'll give it some thought.
I noticed the graffiti. Why does someone think you're a sinner?
Look, I haven't done anything wrong, if that's what you're thinking. Somebody just has a problem with my preference for male company.
Homophobia in my forgotten city? Nah, somebody's going down. You like men?
Hey, nothing gets by you, huh? Sorry, that was mean. Yes, I like men. And when you grow up in the north, as I did, in the city of Noviomagus, you expect a bit of hostility. The Batavi are not known for their tolerance. I saw enough friends killed or driven away to know the cost of not keeping your personal affairs to yourself. So I hid who I was for, what was it, nearly 10 years? Watching what I said and where I looked. But that kind of fear eats away at you slowly, until living isn't any better than the thing you were afraid of. Needless to say, since I'm now living underground, halfway across the known world with an assumed name, my openness didn't go down well among the enlightened folk of the Batavi.
Go on.
In any case, the Romans are far more accepting, and among them, I get to be who I am. Or at least I thought that was the case. It seems I was wrong.
Do you know who's writing the graffiti? Beat the shit out of him.
It's not just graffiti. I have quite a collection of handwritten notes too. The strange thing is, I keep my personal affairs to myself. I've never really been interested in any of the men here. Not my type. So I'm not sure what I could have done to upset this person. If I had to guess, I'd say it's probably one of those cultists.
The cultists?
Strange bunch. They insist there's only one god, and that he considers my nature a sin. Can you believe that?
So
If
Christians.
there are any of them here, they won't admit it. Not since they supposedly burnt down half of Rome last year and went into hiding. All I know is if these threats keep escalating, eventually my secret admirer is going to cross a line and break the golden rule.
Let me look into it for you.
Really? I didn't expect that. But thanks. It's always a pleasure to meet someone so selfless. I'm glad you arrived when you did. I'd start by figuring out who the cultists are. Or maybe ask around among the merchants here. Someone who lives or works in the forum must have seen something. But if you find them, please don't hurt or humiliate them. I suspect they're just confused.
Alright, I'll get right on it.
Come back and let me know what you find.
Ask the merchants in the forum for clues about Virgil's secret admirer. This is the forum. Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you whisper. I don't like these statues, man. The fact that they can, like, just turn and look at me. Hello. Oh, this is Virgil. Alright, cool.
Salve.
Oh, you know what? I already spoken to, was it Darius? Let's see if he has anything to say.
Wonder how much one of these statues is worth on the outside. Ah, back again, I see.
Any idea who's threatening Virgil?
I don't, I'm afraid. But I did overhear Fabia telling Georgius she saw something. She was headed to the baths not long ago.
Wait, ask the merchants from... Okay, so are the folks in the statue still alive? I don't know. If you're still watching, hold on, I want to hear what he said again, because I lost the names.
I'm afraid. But I did overhear
Fabia
Fabia telling
Georgius
she saw something. She was headed to the baths not long ago.
So I need to speak to Fabia in the baths. Okay, I'll be
Very
going
well.
now.
Another.
I don't know. I don't know if the statues are alive. Watch. If you're watching the stream, watch this. I'm looking at this dude. He's not looking at me. I turn and you should hear a noise. And now he's looking at me. And that's terrifying. When I'm looking at him, you're going to hear that noise again. That metal scraping noise. And now he's looking at me. And I don't know what these statues are about. It's terrifying. I don't like it. And it's something that bothers me on a very primal level. Oh no, yeah, it's terrifying. Fabia, I don't like. Why are you hiding, Fabia?
Help! You have to do something.
What's wrong with your hands?
A man arrived in the baths. A real nasty sort, with his face all covered up. And he's got a weapon.
A weapon?
You have to do something, or he's gonna break the golden rule.
Confront the armed man. I don't have a weapon.
None of us do. The magistrate made us throw them all into the chasm. So now this man's bow is the only one in the city.
She's got them Kaiba hands.
Just have to improvise.
They fucked up. Alright, let's take care of this dude.
Thank you. He's still in there, somewhere. I have to hide. Find me in this empty shrine when it's over.
No? Did you hear that? Maybe we shouldn't be in there.
What? We don't have time for this. I have to go.
She's oops all hands. Never mind why I said that. The empty shrine. Something happened. The voice didn't want us to meet over there.
The shrine is collapsing.
Fabia! No! She was my only lead for Virgil. Oh, well, shit. Look away and look back. You were talking to hands.
No! Oh God, she's dead. Did anyone see that? The whole shrine just collapsed on her. Oh, Fabia, why did you have to go in there?
Oh, Fabia.
Poor sweet girl.
What's on you? A loaf of bread? She's not going to be in Rush Hour 3. A circular loaf of bread designed to be pulled apart into two wedges. It appears to be freely available to anyone who wants it. I'll take it. Fuck, Fabia was my only lead to figure out what happened to Virgil. And she didn't have any notes or any info on her. God damn it. I should have asked about Virgil when I had the chance. Stop looking at me, statue. You're freaking me out. I stop looking at... God damn it, these statues are fucking terrifying. Whoa. Hello.
Stop right there. I'm looking for Tiberius Quinctius Crispus, otherwise known as Quinctius. Do you know where he is?
No, I haven't met them. I don't know Quintius.
I'm not sure I believe that, so allow me to explain something to you. I am here with orders from Emperor Nero himself to find and execute the cultist Quinctius for terrible crimes against the Empire. So, if you tell me the truth, I will allow you to live. But if you lie to me or otherwise obstruct the Emperor's business in any way, I will put this arrow through your chest. Is that understood?
What? Got it.
Thank you. Now tell me, who are you people? And what
Virgil
is
is
this
Dante and
place?
Nero's dad? Fuck yeah. We're just small community strangers who want to hear. Why don't you put that bow down? You can come and see first. Okay.
A small community. Ha! I was told Quinctius was a cultist, but I never thought he'd be foolish enough to lead me right to the heart of his mystery cult.
Wait, what's a mystery cult?
Oh, don't play coy with me. I don't care if you're worshipping Bacchus, Magna Mater, or Christ. You lot are all the same to me. Always sneaking off to your secret sanctuaries, indoctrinating each other with your little mantras. The Emperor may have tolerated your activities up until now, but after what Quinctius did, those days are numbered.
You got the wrong idea. We're not cultists.
You say that, but if you're not a cult, then why go to such great lengths to keep this place a secret?
I'm still looking for a way out. We're not keeping a secret. We're all trapped in here.
So you admit you're not allowed to leave?
We can leave if we want. It's not that we're not allowed to leave. We physically can't leave. There's no way out.
Threatening me is not going to help you.
It's not a
But
threat.
in any case, that sounds an awful lot like a cult to me. And I saw the inscription saying, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one." I take it this is some kind of mantra you all believe?
Yes, because it's true. It's not a mantra. It's a warning.
A distinction without a difference. You've clearly been indoctrinated into
You're-
this nonsense.
You
Now
clearly have
tell
a
me,
confirmation bias.
Where did you lot get enough gold to make all these statues?
We didn't make them. They were once people who were turned to gold as
You
punishment.
lot are practicing human sacrifice too. You people disgust me.
We didn't turn them to gold. A god did it. And we don't know which one. You're distorting what I said. He's not going to take that rational. I'm just going to keep telling him.
Of course you'd say that, but that's what your kind do, isn't it? Our God told us to do it. It's all clear to me now. The secret sanctuary, the indoctrination, the mantra, the human sacrifice. You're cultists. There's no doubt in my mind.
Of course there's not.
What
Because you
baffles
came in here
is how
wanting
a
to find
person
people to
can
kill.
believe in something with such zeal. They just can't see what they've become. However, you still have a chance to redeem yourself by telling me where Quinctius is. Do not waste it.
I have no idea who or where he is. What can you tell me about Quinctius? What's it going to take for you to let this go? Gold? Take all the gold you want? I wouldn't help you even if I did know who he is. What can you tell me about Quinctius? I don't know who Quinctius
Very
is.
well. Here's what I know. He's a 40 to 50-year-old man with distinctive eyes, one green and one blue. He's also known to have delusions of grandeur. The Emperor says he and his cult, your cult, are responsible for starting the fire which burnt half of Rome to the ground and killed thousands in the process.
Perhaps the Emperor was... Yeah, I was about to say, I think the Emperor was just sending people, like, to... He was blaming a group so that this people could have somebody to be angry about.
Who are you to challenge what the Emperor says? Were you there? Do you have spies and scouts all over Rome like he does? No, you do not. This is your last chance. Are you going to tell me where he is or not?
Chad, I think this is where we're going to have our first death, because I don't know who this old man he's talking about is. I have no idea who or where he is.
Then you're of no use to me. Do you have any last words?
For the last time, you said you wouldn't kill me if I told you the truth. Jesus Christ, you're an idiot. If you fire that arrow, everyone here is gonna die. You have no idea what you're in for. Do you? Okay. Jesus Christ, you're an idiot.
Aha, I knew it. Now it's my turn to tell you something. Once I'm done with you and Quintius, I intend to kill every last one of you wretched degenerates. And I can think of nothing I'd enjoy more.
You are blinded by self-righteous duty.
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
I was not expecting this. Run! Follow Cynthius back to the shrine and use his portal again. Oh shit. Run. These statues are alive. If I remember correctly, go around here. Do this. I have a health bar now in the bottom left corner. Ow, that hurt. Ow. Not much further. Oh, Cynthius. Hey, buddy. No items. Well, alright. So that's our first fail, because we ran into that stupid assassin who was a huge douchebag, self-righteous to a fault. And now we're back to the beginning. Follow Cynthius back to the shrine and use his portal again. We did that. Cool.
Salve, friend. Mind telling me who you are and why you look like you've just taken on a gladiator and lost?
Well, Galerius, I'm Omni, and we've had this conversation before.
I don't think so. I've never seen you before in my life.
Your name's Galerius, and you're about to offer to take me to Cynthius so you can tell me about the golden rule.
Oh, I guess how much did I drink last night? Sorry to have bothered you.
No problem. I gotta go.
And since you seem to be in a hurry, you should try out this device I made. Worked real hard on it.
Is it a dildo? Zipline handlebar. A rudimentary wooden zipline handlebar. What? I can use a zipline in this game? What am I, Laura Croft?
Just attach the pulley to the rope over the lake and hang on to the handles. If it works, it'll be faster than walking.
If it works?
And if it doesn't work, worst thing that can happen is you'll take a swim in the lake. I haven't quite summoned the courage to test it myself. But don't worry, it's completely safe. Probably.
Oh, thanks, Galerius. Thanks, I'll be going now.
Alright, see you around.
Alright, we had our first death. That's pretty cool. How does this work? Do I just jump? I missed the E prompt! Ow. And I killed myself. Continue from last save. Okay, so death is a game over. If you wind up having to reset, you have to make it back to the reset portal. Hello? Can I skip this? I'm Omni. Okay, we're gonna skip this. No problem, gotta go. Thank you for the toy. Appreciate it. Thanks, I'll be going now. Alright, we're gonna try this again. Why? Because I'm fucking epic! Oof, okay. Alright, this is Stranger. I haven't spoken to him yet. Do I have to start these quests over again? The Sinner, the Intruder. Figure out how to neutralize the armament. I may need to get creative. Yeah, because talking to him is... Diplomacy with that assassin is not going to be an option. Obtain a bow, Vanishing Act, Dying Gas. Okay, the Forum seems dangerous. Alright, there's Virgil doing his Virgil things. I guess I want to try to go talk to that... Ooh, Georgius's chest? I can steal. Oh, stealing is dangerous, right? I can't do that. Because obviously we know for sure now that the golden statues come to life and murder everybody in town. So, that's cool. Translate. Sinner. Okay. All right, we're gonna talk to this girl again. We're not gonna confront the dude.
Help!
Any ideas threatening Virgil?
Are you serious? Are you going to help? Or
How's this my
are
problem?
you daft or just callous?
Just callous. Good luck. Oh, is she gonna run into the thing again? She's destined to die because she doesn't listen.
The shrine is collapsing.
Allow Fabi to die. Hey, I got a temple that I got an achievement that time. How can I didn't get an achievement left before? Oh, she is very much covered this time. Hey.
Fabia,
Hey.
no!
High five.
Oh God, she's dead. Did anyone see that? The whole shrine just collapsed on her.
This guy seems awfully Persian.
Oh, Fabia, why did you have to go in there? Poor sweet girl.
Yeah, Fabi is dead.
I can't believe she is dead. Fabia, I mean. She walked into that empty shrine, and the next moment she is lying dead under a pile of rubble. The gods are cruel and unjust. She was like a daughter to me. I'm sorry, friend. It's not right for me to lay my burden upon you.
Okay, cool. Can I talk to you about something else?
I can't believe the...
Alright. I have a feeling that when I reset, because I will reset again at some point, I'll get new options to tell her not to run in there because she will die. Beware, shrine may collapse at any moment. Good to know. Cool. Alright, well. We're not going in there because the assassin's a douchebag over there. I remember seeing a note here. Dooley's note. I did not do it, Dooley. Cool. Right. Is this Dooley?
Hello? Hello?
This dude looks like Gollum.
My name's Dooley. I live here now because I got in trouble and they said they had to lock me up.
What'd you do?
I don't know. I don't remember things so good.
Fuck Dopey Vin Diesel didn't have
I think
much
it's just
to
because
take.
I was looking for treasure.
Did somebody think you were gonna steal? So you're a thief? Okay, did some?
Yes. But I wasn't. I was just looking.
Is that all?
They said I did it more than once. But I can't remember things so good. Then they called me mean names. They called me a liar, Billy.
A liability?
Yes. They said I have to live here now and gave me this letter. But I'm not good with words. Do you think you could read it for me?
He's a bit slow. Letter from Sentius to Dooley. Magistrate Sentius explains Dooley was locked up to prevent him from trespassing. R is reading mode. Oh, Magistrate Sentius to Duilius. I'm writing to you in relation to your incorrigible antisocial behavior arising from your recession with an alleged lost treasure. While I am sympathetic to your plight and the passing of your guardian Hannibal seems some weeks ago, I wish to impress upon you an important message. The treasure you seek does not exist. Given your memory limitations, it seems likely you simply misremembered. More importantly, since you have on several occasions been caught trespassing, including around the cisterns, which are strictly off limits to all citizens, I have reluctantly come to the conclusion that you are a liability to this community and must have your freedom limited lest you break the golden rule. It is my hope that this letter will assist you to remember why you are incarcerated, should you experience any further lapses in memory.
What does it say?
It says they caught you trespassing and they locked you to stop you from breaking the golden rule.
What treasure?
What is your what treasure?
My friend Hannibal used to look after me. He said he always would. But then, he died. It was very sad. He said, if anything ever happened to him, I had to find something very precious hidden away. He gave me this key and made me promise to keep it safe until I found the treasure. But I couldn't find it. All I remember is he said something about the cisterns. But when I went up to the high one, they put me in here. Now nobody looks after me. Except my friend Galerius. And the priestess lady. She's a nice lady.
If you give me the key, I can try to find out what it unlocks.
Hannibal said I shouldn't give it to anyone I didn't trust. But maybe you could help me get out of here. Then I would trust you a lot.
Let me talk to the magistrate about getting you out of here. The magistrate... Okay, let me talk to him.
Galerius already tried that. He said the magistrate wouldn't listen, no matter what.
Then maybe it's time we had a new magistrate. Maybe I'll just break you out. Oof.
What about the rules? I don't want everyone to get in trouble because I was bad.
Then maybe it's time we had a new magistrate.
Galerius? He's nice.
Huh.
I like Galerius. He made me a doll and everything. If you help make him magistrate, he can get me out of here, and I can give you the key to my treasure. Hannibal said it was in the cisterns. I can't remember what it was, just that it was way up high and very precious.
I'll see what I can do. Alright. Making Galerius magistrate seems like a terrible idea. That kind of wayward farmer... I mean, it's a... Well, I mean, everything resets anyway, so whatever, but still.
Really?
Well, I can try. Let me talk to the magistrate about getting you out of here. So that's not what I said. I asked if you know a way out of here.
Please. I hate it here. It makes me very sad.
Well, yes, you're in a very small cell. Never mind. Let's talk about your treasure.
My friend Hannibal used to look after me.
Oh, okay. You already...
He said if he gave me this key, all I remember... Now nobody looks after me.
Okay. Fair enough. I'll be going now. Alright. Well, there's Galerius if I wanted to try to make him the fucking captain of the football team over here. This is an interesting little theater. With a bunch of terrifying statues. Okay. There's nothing in here. There's a little cave system over... Oh, yeah. Something down here. Alright, so we need to figure out a goal and stick with it. I don't think we can do Virgil stuff anymore because I let What's-Her-Face die. And I can't keep her alive unless I take out the assassin. And I don't know how to take care of the assassin. What does this graffiti say? Don't steal anything, don't hurt anyone. Whoever wrote this didn't get a chance to finish, evidently. Alright. Okie dokie. Then let's see what's over here. Who or what is over here? I don't know how entertaining this is as a stream, but I'm enjoying this experience quite a bit. I like these mysteries. I like finding these people. It's like I'm living a Jane Austen novel, but with a lot more time travel. You know what I mean? Wait, did I say Jane Austen? Yeah, I think it was Jane Austen. Hello. This way. What is this? Oh, I can get denarius. Oh, I can get a lot of denarius here. If I collect money, I can just buy the... I mean, I could just steal the... What do you call it? That resin. But that probably would cause trouble. What else is up here? Anything interesting? Don't look at me. That freaks me out so much. Is this a ladder? Well, come on. I can't climb the ladder? Oh, there is a way to get up. Should we try? Nope. That was a bad move. I like these mystery puzzle games. Me too. I like them a lot. I thought that I could fall onto that little alcove and then walk. Alright, hopefully the last save isn't way at the beginning with Galerius. Okay. Oh, you know what? I have a chance to save this girl again. I do have to go through all the. I do have to talk to Dooley again, all over again. But honestly, I'm not interested in going down that route just yet. Let's see if I can save this girl.
A man arrived in the. You have to do so.
Okay. Any idea who's threatening Virgil?
Are you serious? Are you going?
How? I don't have a weapon?
None of us. You'll just have.
I'll see what I can do. I'll get right on it. I'll get right on. Okay, let's see if I get a new option.
Thank you. He's still. I have to.
No, okay, so no. Don't go in the empty shrine. Do not go in there.
What? Why?
Just trust me.
All right, fine.
Okay.
Come and find me my bakery instead. Please be careful.
Alright, so Fabia's alive now. Tight. I don't know where the bakery is. Can I save? I should save. Alright, so the question is now, should I... She won't really talk to me. Oh, dude, can I go in here and die? If I do this, will it kill me? Yes, it will. Okay. Okay, alright. You like these mystery type games? Oh, I love them. I love solving all these stuff. Latest save. Yeah. Yeah, any time where they're... Because, I mean, you've seen the games that I play, right? Like, I don't mind just powering through and going through gameplay if it's fun. But I like ideas that sort of... I like games that sort of give me a really fun narrative to play through. She said, I will try to guide you. Anything in here? Anything back here? Secrets. What is this? A painted vase depicting some kind of battle. Leave item. I was hoping that something would come out of there. Oil lamp? Looks like someone's recently been through here. Oh, I thought going through this little route would get me, like, above where that assassin is. I gotta hydrate from lag. Thank you. Uh-oh. Oh, it's loading. Okay. Secret tunnel. There was a walking simulator I played recently called Dear Esther that I really enjoyed a lot as well. That one is purely a walking simulator. Unless it's on Steam for like $3, I honestly wouldn't recommend buying it, but I liked it. It's sort of like this weird, trippy island walkthrough where, from what I interpreted it was that it was a purgatory, and you were learning about what this man was doing. And like the life he was living after his wife passed from a drunk, like being hit by a drunk driver. It's a really emotional and like, that seems dangerous. It's a game that has a lot of presence, if that makes any sense. Where the hell am I going? You should really try out this game I played years ago. It starts where you go to a place called Woohoo Island. It's built on the ruins of an ancient civilization. It starts off nice enough, but before you, because you're sort, we're not talking about Wii Sports Resort right now, Alex. God damn it. Where are we? Discover what lies beneath the city. What the fuck is this? Hold on. Whoa! Hello?
Come and join me by the fire.
Yeah.
Welcome, welcome. May I ask your name?
Yeah, I'm Omni.
It's a sincere pleasure to meet you. Tell me, what brings you all the way down here?
I found this place by accident.
Then perhaps the fates
God, it's ancient Jeff Bezos.
to learn the secrets of this place. I will tell you everything I know, but first, a request. I have been living down here alone for many years, with nobody to talk to.
And no mouth for my weenus.
One thing I long for above all else before I die is a good philosophical argument with somebody astute. I'm
hoping that person is you.
I feel like I
Let us
should have
find
saved.
out with this simple question. Have you deduced the name of the god responsible for the Golden Rule?
I will tell you everything I know about 2-day delivery and corporate greed. Not yet. Yeah, I don't know the name of the god. No, not at all.
You have much to learn. It's best if you figure it out on your own.
Yeah, I'm barely starting this, man.
Made progress.
I really like you to tell me.
Then you should speak with your contemporaries in the city above. Ask them about their stories and see if you detect a pattern of some sort. It is best if you come to this realization for yourself. You would never believe me if I told you.
All right. The only one I really know of is the douchebag shopkeep, who said that he was did I break the game? Who said that he jumped into the water and blacked out and then appeared here, and he was trying to save his merchandise. So maybe greed of some sort. I'd have to get more info. What? I don't know what I'm doing exactly. I'm just sort of wandering. Oh, this is back to where I was. Oh, that violin that kicked in, I thought that was the Sherlock Holmes violin. I love the BBC Sherlock. It's such a good show. Like, as a big fan of Sherlock, like I was loving everything that was happening. Okay, I think that I have to leave this area. Locked door. Okay, it feels like I gotta come back here later.
You've returned.
Shut your fucking mouth, old man. Before I uppercut you with fucking Prime delivery. Alright. Let's get on back up to town. See if we can figure out this assassin's bullshit. And when I get back up there, I'm gonna save instead of saving in this stupid cave. Oh, a statue. A crumbling Greek sculpture of a woman. Clearly, this has been here for a long time. Alright, we're loading. Can I not go through? Come on. There we go. Alright, cool. Broken crockery. Broke this on the way past. Alright, let's save. You save. Alright, perfect. Should we try to talk? I mean, there's no way that we can beat this assassin, right? Maybe we lie? Will lying, like, destroy the... You know what? We just saved. We'll try it. We'll try it. Alright, we may be dying here again.
I'm looking for Tide Beer.
Okay, yes, I saw him worshipping in a small round shrine just inside the city. Second building on your left.
Thank you. For your service to the Empire, I'll let you live for now.
There we go.
But you'd best make sure our paths don't cross again.
Well, lying is not a sin. Good to know. I need your help. I'm loading something. Baths? This is beautiful. Wow. I mean, I'll never be rich enough to own a pool where I could customize it, but if I could, I would want like painted tiles, like a painting of some sort in the tiles. That's phenomenal. Figure out how to neutralize the armed man. All right. Lead resolved. Intruder. Okay. What is this? Where are we? Can I go in the water? I can. It does. Okay, let's take a deep breath and explore. Anything in here? There's a statue. Anything else? It's a man sitting and an old woman with a ball or a crystal ball of some sort, and they're in a forest. All right. Oh, the wooden bow is over there. I guess he did something happen. Oh, I just realized what I did. I told him it was outside, second door on the left, and the thing collapsed on him and he died. That's what happened there. So I can go collect this bow now. I was like, why is it showing me the bow? Okay, well, I came in here but didn't do anything, so... Guess we're going back out into the town. Whoa! Let's get out of here. I don't know what that was. I will try to help. Dude, don't talk to me, statue. Cool. Wooden bow. Let's examine the finely crafted composite bow. Yes, we will take that. Now, bounty notice. We'll read it. Emperor Nero. We'll put it in a read mode. How do I? Oh, I can't. Emperor Nero has ordered the execution of a cultist named Quintius with different color eyes. Average height, dark hair, green eye. He's typically clean shaven. He's known to associate. Okay. We'll take some arrows. Denarius. Oh yeah, I'll take a denarius. Sure. Alright, tight. So this dude's dead. Let's save. Now, chat, do we give the bow to this dude? There's a... Why does it say stranger? We know who this dude is. Isn't that Georgius? That door... This door is locked. Is there a way to get in there from behind? Nope. Oh, is there something back here? Nothing terribly interesting. More graffiti. Theophilus had an orgy with 4 girls here and disappointed all of them equally. My boy. Alright, well, we might as well give the bow to... Oh, we should also go to the bakery? Right? We wanted to go to the bakery to talk to, what's her face so that we can... There we go. Yeah, this girl.
You took care of him?
Yeah. He had a tragic accident in that shrine.
Accident? So, it's over? Oh, God. It's such a relief. I really thought we were all going to die.
Nah, fam.
I do have a question, though. That shrine, the one I was going to hide in, did you know it was going to collapse?
If I said yes, I'd be admitting to murder.
I don't understand. Oh, I see. I should probably keep my big mouth shut then. Sorry. I promise, nobody else will ever know what you did. But I know. That was really clever. Thank you. I'm glad you're here.
Tight. Thanks, Fabia.
Speaking of which, welcome. I'm Fabia. Sorry I was a bit frantic before. Need anything?
Yeah, I need to know what's your story so I can get another clue about how people are getting here.
There's not much to tell. I mostly just bake bread and try to help out where I can.
How did you end up here?
I suppose it all started about 8 months ago. I was living in Rome with my family when I got sick. Terrible timing. My pa had just arranged a husband for me. A fisherman's son. I was about to meet him for the first time when I came down with an awful fever.
Awful fever.
I spent the next week in bed. Pa paid priests to make offerings to Asclepius, a white rooster, then a goat.
Asclepius.
Nothing worked. In the end, they decided I'd do better outside the city. Clean air in the countryside would do me good, they said.
I think they were sending you off
After
to
about a
die.
day in a carriage on the Appian Way, I was getting worse, not better. I remember closing my eyes for a bit, and I guess I must have fell asleep, because when I opened them again, I was in a forest by a river. I suppose the driver took off with his fee and left me for dead. Can't say I blame him. I wouldn't have wanted to catch what I had either. Anyway, I went searching for help, stumbled across the trapdoor temple, and here I am.
But you're not sick? I'm sorry to hear that.
It's nice of you to say, but you should save your sympathy. Lots of people here need it more than I do.
Do you know a way out of here?
What? You've been here a few moments and you're desperate to get out already? Why not give the place a chance before you try to leave? Good people here. Galerius works hard on the farm so I can put food on our tables, and Lucretia tries to keep us healthy. My friend Georgius is always mending our clothes, and Virgil makes sure these old walls don't fall down around us. Well, he does his best. I'm just saying, there are worse places you could live out your days.
I don't belong here.
Well, I can tell from your funny accent you're not from around here, but that doesn't mean you don't belong, does it?
She's awfully welcoming. What do you think about the Golden Rule?
Oh, I try not to worry about it. I mean, if people are nice to each other, we won't have anything to worry about, will we?
I like your optimism. Have you met people?
Thanks. And I like your teeth. They're so white. And your clothes. Oh, I bet my friend Georgius would like to get a look at you.
Thanks,
and I'm
Fabia.
sure he'd love to chatter about the Golden Rule with you too. He'll be just across the forum in his shop.
That shop is locked. Alright, any idea who's threatening Virgil?
Terrible shame, that is. Maybe this'll help. Late last night, I was cleaning my oven when I heard some noises outside. The forum's usually dead quiet at that hour, so I came out to see what was going on. To be honest, I thought maybe poor old Dooley had got out of his cell and was snooping around again. So I put my head out and saw someone in front of Virgil's shop. I couldn't tell who. It was too dark. I called out to them, but they just turned and ran off without a word. All I remember is they ran past a lit torch, and the light glinted off something metallic. Armour, I think. So I suppose it could only be one of three people. Horatius, Domitius, or Rufius. I hope that helps.
That does help. I'll be going now.
All right. Thanks again for taking care of our problem. I won't forget it.
Cool. Thank you. Alright, now, do we give the bow to this dude? I guess we don't have a choice.
There. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I couldn't help but notice that fine bow you're carrying. No idea how you managed to get your hands on it, especially in the light of our dear old magistrate's ban, but I'm impressed. And before you ask, no, I wouldn't dream of trying to buy it from you. I have no use for a wooden bow myself. But I would like to propose a joint business venture of sorts.
Go on.
Tell me, do you have any idea how people here end up as golden statues?
The statues come to life and fire golden bows and arrows at them.
And here I was thinking I was the only one to figure it out. In any case, supposedly one or two of those arrows is enough to turn a full-grown man into gold. Now, of course, that is a travesty, a terrible, horrible waste of human life which has to be stopped. And yet, on the other hand, I can't help but think of a tale told by that Greek fella Aesop, the goose that laid the golden egg. With the ability to transmute organic matter into gold, one could create infinite wealth. Use your imagination. Golden animals, insects, trees and plants. The Midas touch without the drawbacks. We are talking riches beyond imagining. And even if we were to split all those riches between the two of us, half of infinite wealth is still infinite. Interested?
I think the golden goose is meant to be a cautionary tale.
Look, I might have skimmed over that one, but don't be so pedantic. Are you interested or not?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna learn things if I don't engage in horrible things.
So the first question is, how do we get our hands on one of those golden bows? Now, I have a plan. But first, tell me, are you familiar with the story of the goddess Diana?
No.
No problem. Allow me to explain. Diana is our goddess of the hunt, the moon, and the underworld. depending on who you ask. The one thing priests and poets agree on is that she carried with her a golden bow and a quiver of golden arrows. And it just so happens that there is a shrine of Diana in this very forum, with a prominent statue of the goddess herself. And would you like to guess what she's holding in her hand?
A golden bow?
Precisely. I can't tell you how many hours I've spent in that temple staring at it, trying to figure out how to retrieve it without breaking you-know-what.
So you want to trade, but you want me to steal it?
Gods, no. If you tried that, we'd all be dead within moments, I'm sure. No, here's what I propose. You give your bow to me, I cover it in a thin layer of gold leaf, and we create a replica of a golden bow. Then you enter the shrine, extinguish the braziers, and under cover of darkness, swap out the fake for the original. It's not theft exactly, it's more of a trade. But make no mistake, this is a dangerous path, and there's no way of knowing where it will lead. But in my experience, all the best adventures begin with a risky first step. Now, you must have questions. Ask away.
Why can't I just take it? Well, that's stupid, because it'll be stealing, and we'll activate
Because
the thing.
gods would see you, of course. Hence, my proposal.
Why can't you do it yourself?
I'm more of an ideas man, whereas you're obviously the more resourceful and heroic type. I have complete confidence in you.
Isn't that extremely dangerous?
When Prometheus stole fire from the gods and became a hero to all mankind, do you think he was worried about the danger?
I mean, a little bit. Prometheus was also punished for eternity.
Only because he was silly enough to get caught.
That's all the questions I had.
Are you in, partner?
If you don't like action or horror elements, feel free to decline. If you don't like it, I'll do it, but don't ever call me partner. I'll do it, but don't call me partner.
Wonderful. Now, if you'll hand over your bow, I can get started applying a layer of gold leaf. This is a quality weapon. Now, bear with me for a moment.
Alright.
And here we are, a gold leaf bow.
It sounds like we're going to do something pretty stupid. Fake golden bow, composite bow covered in gold leaf. Alright.
Now, I've gone and unlocked the Shrine of Diana for you, so as quick as you can, head on inside. It's just at the end of the street on the left. May the gods not watch over you.
Phenomenal. Let's do a new save. And I guess we're going to do something really stupid. Alright. Extinguish the brazier. I'm going to extinguish the brazier. Alright. Now we have to get up there, right? How do we get up to the bow? Can I hop on this dude? I can. Alright. Come on. Let me get on your head. Stop being stubborn about this. Alright, well, let's try a different route. Does this work? It does, but now I'm stuck. Maybe I just look at the bow? That? Oh. How do I get to the bow? Come on. Do I just take the quiver? Alright, I took the quiver. Is that a hornet's nest? Or a beehive? I want to... Give me the damn bow. Right? Extinguish. Come on, game. Let me be stupid. Ah, there it is. Replace with fakes. Alright.
Is that you, partner? Do you have the bow?
I do, Decius.
Wonderful. Just go ahead and slide it
Are
under the
you
door for me and I'll
real?
unlock it for you.
Are you serious? I knew I shouldn't have trusted you.
You did. And now, here we are. With me out here, and you in there. Until you give me my bow.
How is this not against the golden rule? You said you split the riches between the two of us.
No, technically, I never said that. I said, if we were to split all those riches between the two of us, infinite wealth is still infinite. It's hardly my fault if you can't tell the difference between a hypothetical and a promise, now is it? Oh, I do love a good loophole.
Let me out right now, or when I free myself, I'm gonna kill you.
Not a very effective threat, is it? See, your first problem is, you're in there, and I'm out here. Your second problem is the golden rule. What are you gonna do? Kill us all? It's an empty threat.
I can kill you once and get pleasure from it.
And don't even think about giving me the fake one. I'll recognize my own handiwork.
There's no way I'm giving you this bow. I'll find another way out. Even if I give it to you, you'll probably just leave me here and forget it.
I would reconsider my position quickly if I were you. I'm not sure if you noticed, but you're stuck in there with a hornet's nest, and they can be rather aggressive toward intruders.
Yeah, I noticed.
You know, some say it takes 27 hornet stings to kill a man, but I always wondered how anyone could have known that. Let's find out if they were right, shall we?
Oh, great. The nest. Okay. Oh, I turned the nest golden. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Wait against the current. Hello. Ooh, more arrows. Alright, so I've got more than a handful of arrows. I wonder if turning them golden counts as death. Or murder, I guess, is what I mean. More arrows and a bunch of denarius. The algae? Oh, okay. I guess I can turn the algae golden. Ow, let me up. Alright. Oh, Navia's Journal, Volume 1.
My beloved Galatea, I write this so that one day, when we're finally together, you will understand what I've done and why I had to do it. The others will call me mad or a monster, but I don't care what they think. Everything I'm doing here, I'm doing for you. I'll start at the beginning. Soon after my arrival here, as I walked down a corridor lined with golden statues, I thought I heard a whisper behind me. A rasp of air, as if vocal cords of metal strained to say a word or two. I tried to dismiss the idea, tried to concentrate on my work as the city's medic, but that tortured whisper haunted me. Weeks later, in the hallway to the bathhouse, I heard it again and found myself drawn to the statue of a Roman woman wearing a stola. Her face was contorted with anguish and fear, and, disturbingly, it was as if she was looking right at me. As I walked past her, I heard that strained whisper again, and turning back, I discovered that even though I had moved, she was still looking right into my soul. That was when it dawned on me. This was no statue. This was a woman trapped within that golden prison. Naturally, I told the others, but when I could not reproduce the results of my experiment, they would not believe me. But from that moment on, I knew the full horror of this place. Immobilized within these statues are living human beings. It was that day, my love, that my heart broke.
Okay, so Navia and was it Galatea?
I write this so that one day
I walked down the corridor lined with golden statues.
You will understand what I've done and
The
why
hallway
I
to the
had
bathhouse, I heard it again and found myself
The
drawn
others
to the
will
statue of
call
a
me
Roman
man
woman wearing a
or
stola.
monster.
So in the bathhouse, I want to find a Roman woman wearing a stola.
Everything I'm doing
We'll see if
here,
that does anything
I'm
special for
doing
me.
for you. I'll start at the beginning.
That's not
Soon
good for that
after my
person.
arrival here, as I walked down a corridor lined with golden statues,
So space
I
plus
thought I heard
W
a
to pull
whisper
yourself up
behind me.
ledges. Okay.
A rasp of air, as if vocal cords of metal strained to say a word or two. I tried to dismiss the idea, tried to concentrate on my work as the city's medic.
Yeah, I've
but
heard
that
you,
tortured
Navia, the
whisper
first time.
haunted me. Weeks later, in the hallway to the bathhouse, I heard it again and found myself
Amphora of
drawn to the
arrows? Oh
statue
yeah, I'll
of a
take all these
Roman
arrows. Don't
woman
worry about that.
wearing a stola. Her face was contorted with anguish and fear, and disturbingly, it was as if she was looking right at me. As I walked past her, I heard that strange whisper.
Can I climb up this?
And turning back, I discovered that even though I had moved, she was still looking.
Okay,
back
I can
into
climb
my
this then.
soul. That was when it dawned on me. This was no statue. This was a woman trapped within that golden prison. Naturally, I told the others. But when I
Tap P to enter photo
could
mode.
not reproduce the results of my experiment, they would not believe me. But
Is
from
this
that
door open?
moment on,
Door's not open.
I knew the full horror of this place. Immobilized within these statues are living human beings. It was that day, my love, that my heart broke.
More arrows. Cool. I'll take that. Man, these statues looking at me honestly sends shivers up my spine. Oi! Oh my god, what the what is this? At last. Oh my god, that's terrifying. I don't like that. This is horror. This is a game I should have played during the fucking horror month. Can I open these? I cannot lift these up. Okay. This is terrifying. I don't like this. Kick. Get out of my way. Are there things here that I can read? No. Okay. Things here that I can read? Nope. Nope. Stay away. Stay away. Oh my god. I see you too. Get out of here, loser. Coin pouch? Yeah, I'll take that. Hell yeah. This honestly feels more horror, and it feels like I'm playing Skyrim. More arrows. Get out of here. Do I see any more of these moving people? The way that they move and the way that they look, it like bothers me on a primal level.
Not supposed to be here.
Who are you? Oh, interesting. Yeah, down there. Thank you for the tip. Get the fuck these dudes up. Fucking asshole, terrifying monsters. Okay, yeah, I figure I'm supposed to go down there, but I'm looking around. That doesn't open. I got 101 gold for some reason. Yeah, okay, I got it. Thank you, Whisper. Hiya! Hiya! Yeah. Get out of here, loser. Yeah. Get. Wait. Kick. Whatever. Fletch arrows, yeah, I'll take that. God, these things are so scary. Fucking monsters. Alright, I'll take that. More arrows. Come on. Nope. Ow! Stop it. Jerks. Assholes. Oh, okay. Well, I guess this is the route I'm supposed to take, but I could have explored this and gotten this chest. Arrows and Daenerys. Yeah, this game has changed completely. Oh, they give you a lot of arrows. You're welcome, terrifying statue monster. Coin pouch, I'll take that. God, these things looking at me like that metal grating sound is so scary. Fucking assholes. Oh, I can't walk through this brush? Alright, whatever. Glad that this shit isn't. Hello. Headshot. Headshot. Double kill. Killtacular. Kilimanjaro. I never played enough Halo to memorize what all those things mean. What I did memorize is the fucking E button is to kick these assholes. Coin pouch. Over there. Oh, can I turn that golden? I sure can. For what reason? I don't know. But I could, and I did. These are some creepy ass enemies. They are. They're honestly terrifying to me. They are sending literal chills up my spine. I mean, it doesn't make the game particularly hard, but it's just like the idea of them and the way that they look and that they move is awful. Just awful. This custom-made rack has been used to hold down golden stashes and peel the golden layer from them. Oh my god. Have you ever missed when using these brutal-looking surgical tools to peel the statues? Key to palace doors. Yeah, I'll take it. What is this? Okay, this is the volume 2 of Navia's journal.
My beloved Galatea, after I learned the terrible truth about the golden statues, I wandered the city as if in a nightmare. What must life be like for these poor souls entombed in gold, but kept alive somehow. Trapped in their own personal Tartarus, consigned to eternal torment, too horrific for any sane mind to comprehend. I tried to offer them what small mercies I could. I began to talk to them, to keep them company. I'd imagine backstories for them, give them names, and tell them of the world, of the histories and stories I'd learned as a child. As the others became more concerned by my charity, I sought solitude from them, preferring the company of my tormented charges.
Navia went insane.
Away into the abandoned palace, I began to spend my days walking its halls and sharing with its occupants ancient tales, my mind turning to those of Apollo and Daphne, Perseus and Medusa, and Pygmalion and Galatea.
Famous by no thank you, Ace Slayer 2005.
Who fell in love with a beautiful statue, and who, praying to Aphrodite for aid, discovered that his beloved Galatea had come to life. It was then that I heard you whisper to me, Galatea. Forgive me. I know that is not your real name, just one I have borrowed from a story. But when I turned to look at you, I saw the most exquisitely beautiful woman I have ever known. Your face, forever frozen in a look.
Nivea did go crazy.
Our meeting gave me new purpose, to free you from your golden prison, so that I might one day hear you speak, not just whisper your true name to me. So I gathered tools for the long and difficult task ahead, barred the doors to this place, and set to work.
Wow. What a monstrous way to look at the world. Okay, alright. I see how we got here, but I mean, geez. The upper floor of the palace. Well, here we are in the upper floor. Books, knowledge. I wish I could read some of these, but it is what it is, I guess. God, that sound of the statues turning their heads, it makes my stomach turn. Nice. Hey guys, I guess you're stuck in there. I'm gonna go ahead and just leave you to a horrible fucking whoop. I should have been paying more attention. Get out of here, asshole. Get on. Hello, friend? There you go. Well, was there anything in here? There was not. Okay, there were no secrets. It was just... I should have paid more attention. Alright, well, whatever. Got more arrows. I can't go in this door? No, okay, so I do go in here. Jeez. Well, the arrows, the statues are giving me directions, so I guess I'll go where they tell me. Here? Oh, when the ivy becomes golden, I can just traverse it like normal. What an interesting way to use the environment. Okay. Right, you're gonna stay back there. We don't need you. We don't need your opinion in this situation. Yeah, I'm sorry, peeled statue. Or, oh, can I shoot the other one? To like, yeah. Yeah, what's up, huh? What's up, huh, family? What's up?
Please.
Oh.
Baconstone.
I don't know. I think I do have to kill these guys.
Kill
Alright, Jesus, man. Whoops. Get out of here. I did not mean to fall. Oh, I could do that. Now, what an interesting game. Did I get stuck in the thing? No, okay. Cool. Come on, let's go. Alright, you're gonna stay down there. No, I can't go in there. That's an interesting helmet that you have. Alright, we've got more arrows. I'm fucking arrow. I'm arrow heavy right now. I'm liquid in arrows, man. You want to invest in arrows? I'm your guy. I'm practically shitting them out. What's poppin'? Whoa, hello. Let's do that. Kick. Kick. Hello? Kick. We're still not at the end of this fucking area. I swear I'm gonna kill Decius if I get a chance to see him again.
My beloved Galatea, my attempts at freeing these souls from their golden prisons have not been going to plan. My first charge was a Greek woman who I called Iodame after the Athenian turned to stone by Medusa. Drilling through the gold that encased her, I was vindicated by the discovery that beneath half an inch of gold, which is so rigid it must be some kind of alloy, was living flesh.
Oof.
Unfortunately, this golden alloy seems to have fused with her skin, so removing it exposed the sinew and muscle beneath and appeared to cause her great pain.
Yeah, it sounds like it would suck.
At first, I braced myself, expecting that inflicting such pain would break the golden rule, and yet, somehow, it did not. It seems whichever god is responsible for imprisoning these poor souls does not care about their suffering at all. They are forsaken. Undeterred, I pressed on, working late into the night, attempting to remove the golden layer that encased her as delicately as I could. Eventually, I was able to free most of her body, but when I released her from her restraints, her first act was to lunge for my throat, clawing at me with all her strength and those sharp metal talons. This was my thanks for trying to save her. Whatever possessed Iodame to attack, she was clearly not a suitable subject.
There's some creepy ass enemy. Yeah, okay, I saw that.
I was forced to lock her inside an
Did you clear that,
isolated wing of the
Alex?
palace and
Thank
bar
you.
the door. As I continued working on others, I could hear her flailing and launching herself at the other side endlessly. Regrettably, my other experiments bore similar results, and after relocating a few times, most of the palace is now too dangerous to work in. Still, as much as my heart aches to know that you're suffering, I cannot risk attempting to ungild you yet. Not until I have perfected a method that will bring you back to me, whole in both mind and body, and ensuring your humanity is preserved. I promise you this. One day we will be together, even if I have to free every last statue in this god's forsaken place.
Man, you are crazy,
My
Navia.
beloved Galatea, my attempt.
Alright, I don't want that. I want that. Alright. Oi! Headshot. Get out of my way, loser. Oi! God, It's so scary. Wonder, can I keep shooting this? Yeah, just for funds. I'll take that. You don't need those coins. Whoops. Go on. Headshot. Peeled golden statue? How come you're not moving? It appears to be dead. Evidently its death didn't break the golden rule. God, the sound of these statues' heads turning is unnerving. I know I keep saying it, but it doesn't stop being, like, terrifying to me. Ugh. It's like nails on a chalkboard to me. Is that it? What is this? Whoa. You can talk? Are you whispering to me through the statues somehow? Who are you? Behind me? Oi. You must be Navia.
And you must be the wretched snake who broke into my palace and disturbed my experiments. And worst of all, look at what you made me do to her. This never would have happened if you just stayed away. You're going to pay for that.
I'm gonna turn you into a statue. If you attack me, we'll both end up encased in gold.
And do you think I care about that? I don't care what happens to me, as long as you get what you deserve.
This has nothing to do with me.
Liar. I locked and barred the gate. I left a message warning you all to leave me alone. I just wanted to do my experiments in peace, for her. And now look at her. You made me turn the most beautiful woman I've ever seen into this. Look at her. She's in agony. All I wanted was to spend my last moments with her, to see her beautiful face, to hear her speak freely, instead of in those cryptic whispers. But as soon as I began my work, she stopped whispering to me. And now I discover she started whispering to you.
Because you ignored her whispers.
What's so special about you?
It's not just this statue whispering to me. A lot of them do it, but it's always the same voice. I didn't hear any whispers. It sounds like you've lost your mind.
What do you mean, the same voice?
It's like someone is whispering. It's like someone else is whispering me through the statues.
Yes. I remember when they used to whisper to me. They did sound similar. I just thought it was because all voices sound the same when they whisper. But now that I think about it, they were all benevolent and seemed to share a common knowledge. But if these bodies are mere conduits for that one voice, then this body is nobody. And everything I've done here was... Wait, I see what you're doing. You're trying to steal her away from me. Were you planning to wait until I'd done all the hard work, then swoop in? Is that it?
Oh, Navia. No, I swear.
Liar. You tried to steal her away from me, and now look what you made me do.
Oh, Navia.
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't peel you, too.
I ended up here by accident. All I want to do is leave.
What? What are you talking about?
I got trapped in tunnels under the city and came up inside the palace.
Wait. So you're saying you weren't coming for us?
No, Navia. I wasn't planning to kill you, but then I saw what you've done. I've never had any intention of hurting you.
So I did all this. I ruined her. For nothing.
I guess.
What have I done? Oh God, I feel sick. I can't bear the thought of her being like this. And in so much pain.
I hope suicide is not a
It's
sin.
the air coming into contact with her flesh. It's agonizing for them. But the only way to fix it will be to break the golden rule and Let it run its course. At least that way she'd be golden again, and we'd be together. All it would take is one little cut.
Oh, I can undo this. I'd be only too happy to imprison you in gold.
It's too late. There's nothing you can do. I have to do this. I'm sorry.
Oh no. I can cover her in gold again.
What? How?
This golden bow is the weapon that encases people in gold.
Really? I'm not sure I believe you. But if you can undo this mess, I'll give you the key to my old medical chest in the Shrine of Apollo. I imagine it would help Lucretia ease the suffering of those still in the city. But if you're lying to me, I'll break the golden rule and kill you and everyone else in this city.
That's not my intention. Yeah, alright, stand back. There, I did it. See?
You did it. You took away her pain. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome, Navia.
I swear I will never harm her again. I swear it. I'll stay here to keep her company. But these poor souls, what can be done for them? I've tried everything I can. I fear the only one capable of releasing them properly is whichever god doomed them in the first place. In any case, I must honor our bargain. Here's the key I promised you. It opens a chest in the Shrine of Apollo. I believe there are a few things in there which may be useful to Lucretia.
Well, thank you, Navia. What an interesting key.
Now, please leave. The door here leads out onto the palace balcony. You should be able to make your way down from there.
Goodbye, Navia.
Go. And never return.
I don't. This place is a haunted fucking mausoleum of death. Can I talk to the statue? No, I can't. Alright, we're gonna make a new save just in case things go crazy. I'm gonna beat the shit out of Desnius. Do you think beating somebody up is a sin? Because we could beat the shit out of that dude. Survive the palace, thank gosh. Nice. Okay. It's night? No, it's still the same. Is this locked now? It sure is. Oh, okay. There's that dude. Alright, Desnius, I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, watch. Where are you? Are you hiding from me, coward? Where the hell did he go?
Ah, a fellow traveler from a faraway land.
I'll talk to you later. Well, I mean, if what's-his-face is in here, I mean, I should find him because that might be a good way to get the resin without stealing it, because stealing might be a sin. There you are, you little cuck. Making you save.
Whatever's in that great temple up there on the bluff, I bet it's worth a fortune. Oh, hello there, partner. I'm glad you're here. I think there might have been some confusion about my little practical joke earlier. You see, my plan was to give you a little fright. You know, like two friends joking around at the Saturnalia, and then, surprise, I'd open the door. But when I opened it, you were gone.
You're gonna pay for what you did.
Partner, there's no need for threats.
It's not a threat, it's a promise.
Yeah, well, I don't have to listen to this. Get lost.
Opius the thief stole my purse, and whoever wrote this did not get to finish. All right. Man, if the game's not going to give me an option, I wish I could just beat him up. I wish I could just punch him a couple times in the face. That's not a sin, right? Whatever. I need to find the Shrine of Apollo so I can get that chest. Was this the Shrine of Apollo? there a chest in here? There's not. Alright, I guess I haven't explored enough. Our cheers run through the city. Alright, thank you for that, Whisper. Alright, I have a feeling that the shrine is in another area here. Let's take a look at our goals here. Create a time paradox. Figure out who's most likely to break the golden room. Alright, so we haven't discovered the cultists or anything like that. Investigate the guards. Alright, I need to talk to the guards. If I want to, because Virgil's still a priority for me. I want to help Virgil. But let's see what else is going on around here. Hello.
Name's Rufius. Better watch your step.
This guy is very pretty. What's your story?
Can't talk long. Got to stay sharp, but family's from Seleucia on Tigris, Babylon province. But I've been roaming a long time now. Even joined the legions. The 6th. The one they call Ironclads.
How did you end up here?
Same way as everyone else.
You're not gonna tell. Alright, whatever. Why are you still wearing your legionary armor?
Because we're all in grave danger. Is it not obvious?
Why don't you have a weapon?
Magistrate made me toss it in the chasm. Stupid. Going to have to improvise now.
Fair enough. Not much of a talker, are you?
If you were dealing with what I am, you wouldn't be either.
What are you dealing with?
None of your business. Introiti ipsum commensula.
Let's talk about something else.
We have to.
Do you know a way out of here?
If I did, do you think we'd be having this conversation?
What do you think about the golden rule?
I'll tell you this much. I hate the fact that my survival depends on the common sense of other people.
What do you mean? I know the feeling. I've lived through a pandemic. Oh, yeah.
I mean, all these people just bumble along like nothing's wrong. While we're one bad decision away from being wiped out. Like the last lot of people who lived here. Seems like I'm the only one ready for what's coming. Whatever that is. And when it hits, it's everyone for themselves. You've been warned.
What do you think is coming?
I don't know. But did you ever get the feeling some of these statues are watching us when we're not looking? Like they're waiting for something. I don't like it.
I think you're right.
Of course I am.
Who are you going to vote for?
Meliodas. Not sure I trust Sentius. Couldn't even protect his daughter in a city without sin. How's he going to protect us?
Anything I can do to change that? Do I want him to vote? Okay.
No.
Alright, I'll be going now. I want to do a quick save and then I'll ask him about Virgil because I don't know how he's going to react to that.
You no idea what you're talking about?
I know it was you. Should I bluff him?
Yeah? Prove it.
I don't have a way to prove it.
Whatever.
Okay. Alright, we gotta talk to the other guards as well. I also gotta find the statue, or the shrine to Apollo. Wherever that is. I think this was the orgy Beth. He listens with their ears. I don't know what that means. It's so cryptic. Alright, let's go up. Anything interesting over here? Other than another statue that's terrifying? A fountain producing fresh water, but where could the water be coming from? Oh. Can I go up there? No, I cannot. And I can't use my golden arrow, my golden bow and arrow out here, so it is what it is. That dude looks like he's having a rough time. Note from Navia. I'm locking myself in. Don't try to follow me. Nothing good will come of it. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Here's a chest. I'll Take those arrows. Why not, right? Ow. I stepped on fire. It got hurt. Was not expecting that, but I guess I should have. Anything back here? I still gotta find the other guards. Ooh, chest. More denarius. Tight. Can I take this bread? No, I cannot. Alright. Just get moving. I wonder if I could kill myself. Yeah, I probably can. Let's not do that. Ooh, I almost slipped and slided my way off the edge. Hello, friend. Oh, pushing a boulder, are we? Very strong man, are we? Big man on campus, are we? Anything back here? Does not seem that way. Alright. It looks like there's a little trove over here. In regards to the... I can't go in here. Alright. In regards to the god that we're trying to figure out, I've only heard one god's name who was being prayed to before this happened. It was like a Neope? A something. It started with an A. But that's the only one that's like that's been brought up so far. Everything else, every other god has not been prayed to in... or has not been mentioned in regards to having been a possible culprit for this. And only 2 people have confirmed how they got here, which was that they blacked out and then appeared here. And it seemed like they were in the throes of death. That she weeps and the water flows. Oh, what's this?
Salve, friend. I'm Octavia. Welcome to life under the Golden Rule. It's a ghastly thing, is it not? How are you faring so far?
I'm feeling a bit on edge.
That's good, in a sense. If you're not on edge, you've not been paying attention. But on the bright side, once you've been here a few months, well, it's slightly less terrifying anyway. We've all been where you are now. I remember when I first arrived. I used to lay awake at night contemplating the big questions. Why am I here? Is there a way out? What is the Golden Rule, and who or what is responsible for it? I still don't have any of the answers, I'm afraid. I don't think anybody does. But I'm happy to share with you what I've learned.
Well, Octavia seems very nice.
Here, in this place, the magistrate has me earning my keep by cleaning and pruning the gardens. It's not quite how I expected my life to go. I used to live in a lovely villa on the banks of the Tiber. I was even betrothed to a handsome young man from a prominent family. But long hours of menial labor for the good of the community has its own charms too, I suppose.
The Tiber is where we started our, like, it was where we washed up. Water. So water had to do with the shopkeep as well. The girl mentioned that she was on a cart and she fell asleep and woke up in the forest. Did she say near a river? I don't know. The Tiber might have something to do with this. How did you end up here?
Oh, much the same way as many of the others. When the fires came to Rome 7 months ago, my family and I fled for the Tiber, hoping to escape on a barge. We were among the fortunate ones with enough coins for passage, but unfortunately, there were a lot of desperate people, and they boarded before we could depart. A scuffle broke out, and I was pushed overboard. The last thing I remember was the water, rising up to hit my cheekbone. I woke up by the river, near that shrine, and stumbled across this place.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh, that's all right. I'm sure it's all part of God's plan for me.
God? Don't you mean the gods? Interesting. So yeah, it seems like drowning in water or the river seems to be a common through line for these people.
Oh yes, of course. A slip of the tongue.
Ooh, she's a cultist, maybe?
If you like.
Do you know a way out of here?
I'm afraid not. Although, I did once hear someone gossiping down at Aurelia's tavern about a possible way out. I don't put a lot of stock in such rumors, but if you're desperate and wealthy, you could look into it, I suppose. If that doesn't work, then I suppose we're all stuck here until God the gods decide our fate.
Is that dude? I speak with it.
Ulpius,
No, 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 no. Don't do it. Don't do it. Whoa. We just watched the man
I
die.
hope you're coping.
What do you think about the golden rule?
The
Are we not
many
going to talk
shall
about the guy that
suffer
just
for
killed
the
himself?
sins of the one. I think about those words a lot. I'd like to think that if we all love our neighbours as ourselves and do to them as we'd have them do to us, then we'll all be fine. But on the other hand, I was always taught the intent of man's heart is evil from his youth, and that all of us are born with a tendency towards sin. And that's where I get stuck. Is it true? Are we born with a tendency towards sin?
Seems that way to me. I don't think so. I think people are fundamentally good. I don't know how I feel. I like to think that people are born wanting to do the right thing. Yeah, I guess that's where I'll put it.
You don't think that's a little naive? I suppose you've never seen what I've seen. Innocent men and women, torn apart in arenas while thousands of Romans look on and cheer.
Yeah, fair point.
If that's true, then sooner or later, things are going to end badly for all of us down here. Unless, of course, there's some kind of divine intervention.
Maybe. Oh, there's going to be some intervention, all right.
I wish I shared your faith.
So you're a Christian, yeah, okay.
Please keep that to yourself. I know you're not from around here. Things are very difficult for us right now. There was a terrible fire in Rome last year, and our emperor decided to make us his scapegoats. There were executions. It was horrible.
Your secret's safe with me.
Oh, thank you. You have no idea how much I appreciate that.
I'll be going now.
So soon? Well, be gentle on yourself. We're all dealing with a tragic loss today.
Yeah, dude, this dude died and you don't seem to be reacting at all. Follow him? You want me to jump? Are you insane? Are you super insane? I can't do that. Alright, let's save the game and leap of faith. Yeah, okay, well, I play video games, so I have a save file. Huh!
Thank you. Thank you. I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. Yes. Thank you. I'm delighted and deeply honored.
Did this not... Did this guy not realize that somebody died?
This solemn promise to you, good citizens. And now, I make this solemn promise to you under my...
This is super insane. Ooh, a newt from Ulpius to his lost love. May God watch over you. Please know that I held on as long as I could, but without you my life is meaningless. I only hope we meet again in Gan Eden. Speech. Note from Julia. Oh, Julia. Julia was the girl that died. Julia to her captors, Malleus and Claudia, curse you to the depths. A suicide note, presumably directed at Malleus. By the time you read this, I'll already be dead, because death is preferable to another day in debt bondage to you. May vultures peck out your livers in Tartarus for all eternity. So Julia wasn't poisoned by somebody else. She killed herself. But she wanted help, so that's weird. I don't understand. To her captors, Malleus and Claudia. Empty bottle. This appears to be a bottle for hemlock, a deadly poison. It smells musty, like mouse urine. Oh. The plot thickens. Anything in here? Produce bowl. Inspect the stove. Produce bowl. Anything else in here? Ink jar? A ceramic ink jar. I mean, okay. Who gives a shit? Here. Whoop. A note. Oh, a key to the villa. I will take that. And now I can unlock the villa. Ooh, and I can walk out here now. Neat. Okay, let's save again. Let's talk to this dude.
Did you just leap into my villa from the balcony 100 feet above? That was either extremely reckless or impressively clever. Well, why have you risked life and limb to see me?
So you're Quintius.
My name is Marcus Malleolus Gurgis. You seem to have confused me with someone else.
You have one green eye, one blue eye, just like the description on this execution order from the Emperor.
You mean my heterochromia? I am guilty of nothing more than having different colored eyes. And I'm hardly the only person with the condition. Alexander the Great had it too, as it happens. I like to think it is simply the way the gods have chosen to mark a natural-born ruler. Nothing more.
Apparently, Quintius also suffers from delusions of grandeur.
Well, I am not suffering from any delusions, as today's election will firmly establish.
I can't prove it's you yet, but I will.
Unlikely, because it simply isn't true. Now, was there something else you wanted?
Yeah, what's your story?
I'm Malleolus, and if it wasn't for this interruption, I'd be practicing my victory speech for the election later today.
What will you do if you win?
I'm glad you asked. I'll finally restore freedom to this city, just as I've been promising. These good people have suffered long enough under Sentius's tyranny.
How will you do that?
By declaring there's no such thing as the Golden
Oh.
Rule. It's a children's fable exploited by Sentius to frighten us into submission. Wait, don't tell me you've fallen victim to that monstrous lie?
The Golden Rule's definitely real. What makes you sure it's not real?
The person making a claim bears the onus of proving that claim. Can you do that? Can you prove the Golden Rule is real?
The Golden Rule's definitely real.
Nonsense! There's no way you can prove that. If it was real and you'd seen someone break it, then you'd be dead already.
I'm reliving the same day over and over again. The Golden Rule's broken each time. What would it take to prove to you it's real? Books, notes. Even if I can't prove it, if I'm right, then accepting it will avert disaster. If I'm wrong, then accepting it will make the city a better place. Isn't that a good thing? I don't know which option to choose. I feel like just being honest, but he'll just think I'm crazy if I say that. Like, he won't even fathom me. He's looking for... He wants to be poked and prodded so that he can establish dominance.
I disagree. I'll be guided by what is best for the city's people, and that means giving them the freedom to do as they wish.
Freedom. What would it take to prove it's real? Books, notes?
Surely, you're not one of those people who believes everything you read. As if a lie could be transformed into the truth by the simple act of writing it down.
And I'm reliving the same day.
Oh, I see what's happening here. Another poor, vulnerable soul taken in by Sentius's machinations.
Yeah.
He won't get away with this much longer.
Maybe I should have let the assassin kill you.
True, but that is simply because you are mistaken.
Do you know a way out of here?
I'm afraid not. We're stuck down here together, for better or worse. We're all going to have to make the best of it.
What do you think about the Golden Rule? Well, I'm pretty sure I already know.
The children's fable exploited by Sentius to scare us all into doing what he wants?
I'll be going
I
now.
trust you can see yourself out. Through the door this time. There's a key just beside it.
Alright, well, Yulia's dead, and she blamed him because he was he put her in debt or something. I'm just looking around for other things to click on or look at before I go confront him about that. Okay, no notes, no nothing. Oh. Alright, let's save again. And let's see if I get new options.
You again. What is it now?
I want you to withdraw.
Are you insane? You barge into my villa uninvited and then make outrageous demands? Why would I withdraw from an election I'm bound to win?
Never mind. I can't bluff my way into...
You are acting very strangely.
I need proof.
All right, now you've crossed a line. Get out of there.
Get out of where? Oh, yeah, it was because I was in what's-her-face's room. Reading mode. Leave item. Alright, so nothing new came of that. Let's go. Maybe we should try to steal that bottle and see what happens. See if that breaks the golden rule. Because I'm obviously not going to get the bottle from the dude now. I thought I could just give him the bow and like get the bottle of resin. We'll see. Man, that dude is... Why would they put a statue up here? Whatever. Weird. The priestess. Why did the whisper came to me about the priestess?
How did you get in there, you cheeky little stirkus? If I cop an earful from Malleolus, I'll be coming for you.
Whatever. Let's talk to these guys.
Now?
Whoa, this guy's intimidating.
The name's Domitius. You want to get to Malleolus, you go through me.
Why are you dressed like a gladiator?
Why? Because I am a gladiator. That's why.
But you're nowhere near an arena.
You want to see me fight? Keep running your mouth, fatuous cunners.
Right, do you know way out of here?
When Malleolus wins the election, yeah? This place will change. You won't even want to leave. You'll see.
What do you think about the golden rule?
I think it's gone on long enough. And Malleolus is going to put an end to it once he's elected.
How's he going to do that?
He's going to announce it in his victory speech. Just you wait and see.
Why can't you tell me now?
Because if I tell you, and it gets out, it'll give old man Sentius a chance to interfere in our plans. And we can't have that.
I'm not sure I believe that.
Old man Sentius got you already, did he? Well, I'm not talking to people in his faction. Confortuare.
So you're not going to talk to me at all now?
Os inculio mio.
Ah, fuck. Alright. I pissed this dude off, so he's not going to talk to me anymore. Unless we load game. Try again. Because I don't give a fuck. I'd rather do this than like cause a golden rule break and have to restart the whole damn thing over again. Alright, so we're going to skip through his dialogue up to that point.
What?
Right, what's your story? Why are you dressed like a gladiator? You're nowhere near an arena. Do you know way out of here? What do you think about the golden rule? How's he going to do that? Why can't you tell me now? This time we're going to say, sounds great.
We've already lined up the votes he needs to win. Just stay out of our way, and we won't have a problem.
Alright, so who are you going to vote for?
Malleolus, of course. If old man Sentius can't even protect his own daughter, how can we trust him to protect us?
You know, this daughter thing seems to be a through line for, like, obviously we can't have him as a leader. It would make sense if Malleolus somehow kidnapped his daughter or set up a way to kidnap his daughter. Are you the one threatening Virgil? No, it's not going to be him.
Do I seem like anonymous threats in my style?
No. Fair enough. I'll be going
Whatever.
now. Okay. The priestess. Okay, the priestess. Who's this dude?
I hope you have a good reason for flouting my weapons.
Yeah. Shut up. That's why.
We're finally alone. I assume you...
I'm Omni. We've had this conversation before.
Wait. If I must have entrusted you with figuring out who the culprit is. Is that about right?
I couldn't stop it from being broken.
Look, it's unfortunate, but now I assume you sought.
I'm hoping to ask you some questions.
Ask then.
Okay, I already went through all these.
Good.
What's your story?
Sextus Sentius Imperiosus is my name, though magistrate is the proper way to address me. Before I wound up here, I was a decurion in the cavalry of Imperial Rome, helping protect civilization from the barbarians.
What is a decurion?
It's a cavalry officer. I had 30 men under my command. This was my uniform.
Why are you still wearing it?
As magistrate, I usually wear a toga, but today I may need to survive long enough to create the portal for you, so it seemed prudent.
How did you end up here?
My men and I were at the Emporium in Rome as honor guard for a visiting dignitary arriving upriver by barge.
Upriver by barge.
Now, the port is usually bustling, but just as our guests arrived, waves of people began running toward the river from streets and alleyways in every direction. They were trying to escape a terrible fire. Unfortunately, the crowd sent my horse into a panic, and I remember it losing its footing by the water's edge. The next thing I knew, I was waking up on a riverbank not far from here in the company of some stranger. I went looking for my horse and discovered that lonely temple. You can probably figure out the
This
rest.
is the same way that we got here. We were discovered. Excuse me. We woke up after being conked in the head by Karen. Oh man. After being conked in the head by Karen. I mean, Karen didn't conk us in the head, but we were woken up by Karen. And then she asked us to find Al, and then we went into the temple and went up doing the portal. So how did you become magistrate?
I was elected 7 months ago, uncontested because of my command experience. Since then, there's been growing agitation for another election. They're supposed to be annual, but I agreed to hold it sooner, hoping it would placate my constituents. Unfortunately, it just seems to have emboldened certain elements instead.
All right, let's talk about something else.
Very well.
Do you know a way out of here?
If I did, I'd have led these people out of here already.
What do you think about the Golden Rule?
I've had plenty of time to think about it. Let me see if I can sum up my thoughts. I've always considered my guiding star to be the well-being of the Roman people. Our survival and prosperity have always hinged upon honoring the peace of the gods, the sacred accord between the gods and the people of Rome. Give the gods what they want and we all prosper. Dishonor them and we all die. It's as simple as that. The real enemy in this place is not the Golden Rule, but human failings. The temptation to slide into degeneracy, greed, and hubris. I trust that answers your question.
Yeah, I better get back to it.
I'll be waiting here for news.
Oh, excuse me. Alright, there's the sister. Cosmetic jar for makeup. A vial containing rudimentary perfume. Alright. No, we're not gonna steal stuff. A note from Scintilla. Scintilla to Sentius and Sentia. May Clementia give you strength to forgive me. I am sorry to have to leave you this way, but I have found a way to escape and I must take it. I hope we meet again someday. Alright, we'll take that for later. More vials. A bust. Sculpture of Ares. Leave item. Vial. Small vial. Don't need that. Cosmetic jar. Don't need that. Sentia's journal. Today my father suggested I write a diary as a way of keeping myself occupied while we deal with the sudden and devastating disappearance of my sitter. As a dutiful daughter, of course I shall oblige. The following pages contain my innermost secrets. I know you're reading this, Father. I may be young, but do not think me stupid. We're entitled to our state secrets. Fair enough. Cynthia, she just has some money. This is the kitchen. Yeah, she will guide me. Sure. Produce bowl. This is where I was before. Nothing interesting or safe or different. A note from Scintilla. Scintilla to Sentius, may Jupiter, Optimus, Maximus continue to protect and guide you. Thank you for making me your daughter and for the lovely birthday pendant. I promise I will always wear it. I feel so safe and fortunate to have you as my father and Senti as my sister. I sense you've been feeling apprehensive about the election next month, but if you can just show them the strong and dependable man I know you will be reelected, I'm sure of it. So she actually was very happy here. I wonder what happened to her and why she suddenly left and how. What a mystery. Ave. There's still one more guard that I can try to find. Who I think is Horatio? I also gotta find the shrine to Apollo so I can get my shit.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
Was this a person? It was. Who is she?
A new face. Ave, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
What's your story?
Oh my. I take it people are quite direct where you're from. I suppose it's quite charming in its own way.
Goddamn right it is.
Usually, however, you wouldn't simply march up to a Vestal priestess and without due formality or courtesy ask, what is your story?
What should I have done?
The proper approach would be to arrange an introduction through a mutual acquaintance in
Oh my
high
God.
office, by which time you would already know how to address me. And then you would find a way to satisfy your curiosity rather more indirectly. But to be honest, I've often thought what an unnecessarily formal way to communicate that is. So, let's do it your way. You just keep being yourself and ask whatever you like. It'll be a refreshing change.
Thanks, princess. How did you end up here?
You know, I'm not entirely sure. But what about you? How did you end up here?
A young woman named Karen dragged me out of a river and sent me in here.
Karen, you say? And nothing about that name seemed odd to you?
It's an older name, but not uncommon where I'm from. It carries negative connotations where I'm from. I think I see where this is going.
Why is that?
Because of the memes.
The memes? What are the memes?
A meme is a small image you share with other people. They become like a bit of their own language.
So, a bit like Egyptian hieroglyphs then?
Something like that.
So your people make hieroglyphics depicting this accursed character, the one they call Karen. I wonder if... No.
What were you going to say?
I apologize. I don't mean to be cryptic. It's just that you've got me thinking. Have you spoken with any of the others about how they arrived here too?
Yeah.
I really think you should. Go around and ask them what they remember and see if you notice any patterns.
You're being a bit coy.
I know. I just don't want to see what happened to Livia happen to you too.
What happened to Olivia? I may have already noticed the pattern. What happened to Olivia?
Up until a few weeks ago, she was a perfectly productive member of our little community, darning clothes and cutting hair. She was always so chatty, always seeking out newcomers and asking them where they were from and how they wound up here. And then, about a month ago, she suddenly changed. She withdrew, stopped working and became despondent, started muttering to herself. Galerius and I visited her to see how we could help, but she just looked at us with this haunted stare, called us bloodless shadows, and told us we were ignorant of some pattern. Look, it could be unrelated. Perhaps she simply fell ill. Or, as Galerius suggested, the weight of the golden rule was too much for her.
No, she was on something.
There is a small chance that she learned something, saw a pattern nobody else saw, and that it broke her. I just don't want to see that happen to you. So be careful, will you?
Yeah, I may have already noticed the pattern.
You have? Then what is it?
Some people mention a river. Yeah, that's what I've been noticing.
Yes, I understand many of our friends were carried here by a river current. What else?
That's all I noticed so far.
There are definitely some common threads there. But I think we'll need at least a few to ensure we're not just seeing coincidences. Keep asking people how they wound up here. I don't want us to rush to any conclusions yet.
That's fine.
Livia's fate weighs heavily on my mind and dictates we should be sure. Yes, you should ask the others first.
Do you know a way out of here?
I don't, I'm afraid. It seems to me we're exiled here until the gods judge us, one way or another.
What do you think about the golden rule?
I'm quite sure it's the work of the gods, which is strange because they've never been particularly concerned with our misdeeds, as long as we've kept the peace of the gods. We asked for blessings, for good health, bountiful harvest, military victory, and in return, we offer praise, wine, incense, or animals. But here, it seems they require much more of us. I find myself reminded of an especially pertinent tale from our great poet Ovid in his epic Metamorphoses. Would you like to hear it? It is rather long.
Is there a short version?
I suppose so. Jupiter and Mercury put a town to the test by disguising themselves as vagrants and asking for shelter there. Everyone turned them away and failed that test, except for an old couple named Baucis and Philemon, and so the gods gave them time to escape and granted them a wish, and then wiped that town off the map. Some say the moral of that story is that we must all honor the sacred rituals of guest friendship, the reciprocal obligations owed between hosts and guests. But I like to think it's that we should always show compassion for those less fortunate than ourselves.
Or perhaps it's that the gods might kill you at any moment for failing their test, and they don't even have to tell you what the rules are. Whatever, I'll just agree. I'm here to make friends.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Alright, what is the status of the election?
It must be completed by dusk, just the same as any other official business. It'll be between Sentius, the incumbent, and Malleolus, the challenger. Why do you ask?
Who's allowed to vote?
All of the male citizens who are willing and able to attend, unless they're running, of course.
Well, that seems backwards. Can I vote then?
Well, you're not a citizen yet. So, no, I'm afraid not. But if it's any consolation, there are other ways to influence the outcome of an election.
Such as?
By using whatever gifts the gods gave you. Nothing untoward, of course.
What's your role?
I'm responsible for announcing it and making sure the procedures are followed.
Can I nominate another candidate?
You can, assuming they're eligible and willing to accept the nomination.
Can we start the election now? Let's talk about something else.
Certainly.
I've been asking people about how they wound up here. Oh, okay, I can go. Okay, I'll be going now.
To me, once you've acquainted yourself with the rest of our neighbors.
Okay.
Citizens?
Oh, is it?
It is time.
Is it a time?
Let us meet to elect our magistrate.
Well, Malleolus is gonna win, and we're gonna have to restart our shit. Okay. Okay, so it's too late for this run. I didn't know I was on a time limit. I also wish I could have found that statue of Apollo. Find me. Find you where? Or the shrine to Apollo, I guess. I can't open that door. Yeah, finding that shrine would have been really helpful. Because that's the bathhouse. I'm not going to do anything in there. For anybody who's curious, I have a key for getting medical supplies at the Shrine of Apollo, but I don't know where that is, and I don't have a map, or at least I don't believe I have a map. It's all up to me? Oh, okay, here we go. I mean,
Citizens, we have a quorate body of voters gathered here to elect the city's magistrate. The candidates are Sextus Sentius Imperiosus and Marcus Malleolus Gurges. As agreed, we shall dispense with ballots and candidates will abstain from voting. Let's make this quick. As I say your name, call your vote. I'll start with you, Horatius.
Sentius, of course.
Georgius.
Malleolus.
Dacius.
Malleolus.
Galerius.
I abstain. I'm just here to observe.
Virgil.
Malleolus.
Rufius.
Malleolus.
Oof.
And finally, Domitius.
Malleolus. Who else?
Oh boy.
Citizens, you have made your decision. Your new magistrate is Marcus Malleolus Gurges.
Hail, Magistrate Malleolus. I said, hail, Magistrate Malleolus.
All right.
That's more like it.
Thank you. Thank you.
What are you gonna say?
I am delighted and deeply honored to have been elected your magistrate. And now, I make this solemn promise to you, good citizens. Under my leadership, you will finally enjoy the freedom you deserve. No more shall you walk on eggshells, fearing simply to live and breathe, because the tyrant Sentius told you it was forbidden. For my first act as magistrate, I hereby announce a day of celebration to mark the end of an era.
Interesting.
The myth of the Golden Rule is no more.
The Golden Rule is real, you idiot.
For his attempt to deceive us all, Sentius is hereby found guilty of treason against the Empire.
What? I have
An
committed
empire?
crimes. This is madness.
His sentence: to fight for his life in gladiatorial combat against Domitius.
Oh,
Here and
God.
now for your entertainment.
You have no idea what you're doing.
Tell
You're going to
Sentius
get
you
us all
suspect
killed.
Malleolus.
Wait, I exercise my right as a Vestal priestess to pardon him. I will not allow you to do this.
You're showing your true colors now, priestess. Your corruption sickens me. Domitius, ignore her. Proceed.
Oh my god.
Insanity. You doom us all.
Lies. It is time the Golden Rule was exposed for what it is. A children's fable, exploited by a treacherous leader to instill fear in all of us.
Oh boy.
This is why he's in his gladiator gear. They've been planning this all along.
Shut up, all of you. The magistrate has spoken.
You just wanted a reason to
I'm gonna
kill
enjoy
people.
killing you, old man.
Stop!
The many shall suffer for the sins of the one.
See? Ow. Oh god. Follow Sentius and use his shrine. Okay.
Stop! As magistrate, I command you to stop.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of things to do anymore, magistrate. You fucked us all. Now I gotta restart the loop. Alright, Sentius. Do you have anything on you? Nope. Oh boy. Great. Alright, well, we did it. I talked to this idiot
Salve,
again.
friend. Mind telling me?
I'm Omni, and I need you to take care of some things urgently.
Oh, sounds serious. I'm listening.
I need you to stop Fabia entering the empty shrine and tell the new arrival he'll find out what he's and tell the new arrival he'll find what he's looking for there. Okay, so we
All right,
just
let me
kill
see.
the assassin.
Stop Fabia going in, but send the new arrival to the empty shrine. Understood.
That's it. Now go as fast as
I'll
you
go,
can.
But once I'm done, I'll need you to tell me how you know all of this.
Cool. All right. So the assassin is dead, and Fabia's safe. And I'm dead because I slipped and fell. Okay. God. Continue from last save, which is going to be the auto save. Okay. So I have enough information at this point to let Septium know
Salve, friend.
what's happening. What the? What? Okay, I guess I missed it. Or do I not have the thing? What's in my inventory? Okay, all of my stuff is saved. That's good. But I don't want to do the Malleolus thing yet, because I would rather find a way. I'd rather solve some of these other quest lines, because I feel like they're going to have a bigger impact on what's going on in the whole story. Is this Horatius? This is Rufius. I can't do anything with him. I need this dude, yeah.
Keep an eye out for Scintilla, would you? What is it, citizen?
What's your story?
I'm a legionary of the 1st Italica, but there's not a lot of fighting down here. So the magistrate has assigned me other duties. I act as the magistrate's right-hand man, keeping an eye on his daughter, I should say, and the others, and making sure they're all behaving. I also keep a register of new arrivals.
How'd you end up here?
I'm from Liguria, up north originally. I was doing alright for myself, 12 years into my service. Had a nice girl lined up for when it was all over. Not anymore. She's probably figured I'm long gone and moved on by now. I try not to think about it. My commander sent me to deliver a message to Rome. While I was there, I thought I'd do something nice for my girl, and pick up a little pendant from a silversmith. That's when the crowd started flooding through the streets, shouting fire. People were screaming, trampling each other. Then some genetricum fugitor tried to take advantage of the chaos and pinch my pendant. I remember chasing him through the crowds, down towards the river. And then, nothing. Blacked out and woke up near here. No idea how I ended up floating so far downriver. But I'm fortunate to be alive, I suppose.
Yeah, the blackout in the river. I'm sorry to hear that.
Ah, don't be. As Seneca the Younger said, difficulty strengthens the mind, as labour does the body. That said, Scintilla's disappearance has been more difficult than I'd care to admit.
What can you tell me about the
He's
magistrate?
one of the better commanders I've ever had, that's for sure. Good stoic. Lives by Seneca's words. Treat your inferior as you would wish your superior to treat you. Can't ask for much more than that.
Do you know a way out of here?
I went around asking the same questions when I first arrived. Never did find a way out. But I learned how to accept my situation. To bear trials with a calm mind robs misfortune of its strength and burden. That's from Seneca the Younger, if you're interested.
Can I see a citizen register?
I don't see why not. Just make sure I get it back by tomorrow.
Cool. A register of each person and city in alphabetical order. Aurelia, Claudia, Decius, Demetus, Dulius, Equidia, Fabia, Galerius, Georgius, Hannibal, Horatius, Kabosh. Okay, there's a lot of people I haven't met yet. I feel like this is going to take a while. We'll take that. Thanks.
Of course.
What do you think about the golden rule?
Well, as I always say, it's kind of like a divine version of the practice of decimation in the Legion. By threatening to execute 1 in 10 men, the idea is to ensure order and discipline among everyone. And it works. If you knew you could be executed because your brother in arms is planning a mutiny, well, you'd bloody well watch him like 100-eyed Argus, wouldn't you? Because your only chance of saving yourself is to stop bad things before they happen. Makes us all responsible for keeping each other in check. It's brutal, of course, but effective. The Legion wouldn't be the most formidable force in the world without it.
Fair enough. Are you saying you're in favor of it? Where I'm from, that would be considered collective punishment, which is a war crime. Okay, he's not gonna give a shit about that.
What's done is done. I was forced to execute my brothers in arms, and those memories will always visit me in my sleep. But life is harsh, and I've come to accept my lot.
Brutal.
As with the Golden Rule, I don't have any control over it, so railing against it would be like trying to stop the seasons or the tides. As Seneca the Younger wrote, true happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future, not to amuse ourselves with either hopes or fears, but to rest satisfied with what we have, which is sufficient. For he that is so wants nothing.
I can see the wisdom in that. I'll tell you, some of the happiest times I have are not like for planned trips or like achieving some long goal. Some of the happiest moments is just like when a friend called me over and we just hung out for like hours and just really enjoyed those moments together. I could see that true happiness is in the present. But I mean, everybody has different experiences. Should we? This is the war crime talk.
War crime? Isn't that a contradiction in terms? As Cicero said, in times of war the law falls silent.
It's messed up.
Your assault wouldn't last a week in the Legion.
Probably not. Let's talk about something
like
else. Who are you gonna vote for?
Not that it's any of your business, but my loyalty is and always will be with Sentius. Unfortunately, I don't think my vote is going to make any difference today. See, Domitius has been going around town, shoring up votes for Malleolus with lies, bribery and intimidation. The man's a savage, but he's a gladiator, so people fear and respect him more than they should. Sentius knows about it, of course, but he doesn't have the same rat cunning as Malleolus. This place will be different with that sleaze at the helm. But I try not to worry about things I can't change.
Can I help?
I appreciate the thought, but you're new here, and I just can't see how you could make an impact in the time between now and the election this afternoon. In any case, if you're interested in the election, go and have a chat with Equitia, the Vestal Priestess. She'll be overseeing proceedings.
Can we talk about Scintilla?
What business is that of yours?
I'm looking for her.
A lot of people have been looking for her, but it's been 3 weeks, and we've found nothing. What makes you think you can do better?
Sometimes fresh eyes help.
I suppose that's true.
Did you notice anything suspicious before she went missing?
Scintilla was always a kind, well-behaved young woman. I admit, her disappearance really caught me off guard. If anyone knows something, I'd expect it to be Sentia, Malleolus, Claudia, or Domitius. But none of them will tell me anything. You might fare better, though, I suppose.
Let's talk about something else. Are you the one threatening Virgil?
What? Absolutely not. I know someone's been threatening him, and I'm not happy about it. But I can assure you, it isn't me.
Fair enough.
All right. Please keep an eye out for anything that might lead us to Scintilla.
You got it, Horatius. You seem like a good dude. Let's save game and start talking to some other people.
How come you're allowed a weapon and I'm not? Malleolus isn't receiving visitors at the moment.
Do you know anything about Scintilla's disappearance?
Listen, I don't abduct women. They come to me. And they keep coming back.
Oh boy.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah, subtle, but yeah.
Whatever. Just remember.
Okay. Go in here. She weeps where the water flows.
Isn't the great temple majestic?
Yeah, the Great Temple is a fucking thing of beauty. Alright. Hello.
Face. Ave. Interesting. I'm not sure why you're telling me, but you've come to the right.
Some people have mentioned memory lapses. We're going.
That's true. I know I wasn't entirely sure how I wound up here. What else?
That's all I noticed so far.
Keep living.
Okay. I'll be
back.
going now. What's up here? I'm gonna go through all your shit. Okay, I think we're all aware that that one, not Horatius and not the Gladiator, but the other one, Regius or whatever his name is, that dude's the dude that is harassing Virgil, but we don't have any way to prove it yet. So that's got to be a goal.
Hey, you're not thinking about going into the cistern, are you?
No. I wasn't. Now I am.
Contrary little cap at murder, aren't you?
Why shouldn't I go down there?
Nobody's told you about Hannibal. Ugh, why do I have to do everything round here? So, there was this guy called Hannibal, right? Funny accent. Used to go down into the cisterns looking for junk he could clean up and sell. One day, a few weeks back, he comes out and tells me the cisterns are haunted. Said he could hear spirits wailing. Of course, nobody believed him, because who trusts a Carthaginian, right? Anyway, a few days later, he goes back in. And hours go by, and he hasn't come back out, yeah? So I go down after him, and it's dark. But in the distance, I can just make out his body, sprawled out on the ground. And hunched over him was something that made my blood run cold. No word of a lie. I saw a creature. Like the corpse of a man who'd been flayed. And it was eating Hannibal.
I think I kind of encountered those. What did you do?
What any sane person would have done. I legged it out of there and put a sign at the door to warn the others.
I'm still gonna go down there.
Well, it's your funeral.
Yeah, sure. Look, man, I'm gonna go ahead and do dumb shit because I'm a dumb motherfucker. So, live, laugh, love. You know what I mean? And I got a bow and arrow. If they let me pull it out, I'll put some arrows in some creatures. What? Oh, this is a golden statue. Get old bitch. Yeah, you like that, slut? Wish I could put you in the water. Do I not have the bow? The lunar pendant. A lunar pendant. Take item. Oh no. Did Cynthia come down? Is this Cynthia's corpse? Yeah, I see what you're doing. Maybe I don't have the bow. Take those. Yeah, I guess I don't have the bow. I have to go through all that other bullshit. Whoops. Yeah. Get out of here. Get out of here. Stop it. Yamete. Yamete kudasai. Yamete, go ahead. Get out of here. Go on, get. Go on. Go on, get. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Go in the water. Go in the water. There you go. Alright, well, I can't do anything to him until I get the bow. So, let's get the hell out of here. Okay, let's go talk to the girl. Well, she looks awfully
Don't
sexy.
mind me.
You
I
saved.
just live here. Ugh, I wish Horatius would stop letting barbarians in here. What do you want?
Can we talk about Scintilla?
Oh, you heard about her disappearance, I take it.
I found a letter in her room which mentioned her plan to escape.
What? Really? I swear, I searched her room top to bottom and never saw that. I wonder how I could have missed it. Strange, but well done, I suppose. But it's odd. It was only a few months ago that Scintilla's friend Yulia let slip she was planning an escape of her own. And yet, Yulia's still here.
Well...
You should go and speak with her. Find out if she knows anything. She lives in the villa next door.
I also found...
Oh, look, you're back. How lucky for me. What is it now?
Can we talk about Scintilla? Found this pendant in the cistern.
Oh no, that's Scintilla's. The question is, what was it doing in the cistern?
I found it around the neck of a skeleton.
A skeleton? Oh, gods. You mean she's...
I don't know. Something about it doesn't seem right to me.
What do you mean?
I'm just not sure how she could have been reduced to a skeleton after only 3 weeks.
But didn't Domitius say there's some kind of creature down there that killed and ate Hannibal? Could it not have attacked her too?
He did, which makes me wonder, what if that skeleton was Hannibal's? I suppose that would explain it. Yeah, what if the skeleton was
What are you saying? That somebody crept down there and put Centilla's amulet on another body to make us think she was dead? Why would anyone do such a thing?
Perhaps they abducted her and want us to stop looking for her. I think she did it herself to make us all stop looking for her. I think somebody abducted her because she seemed really happy before, and then she just suddenly left.
But who? Who could have a reason to do that?
Domitius, he's a sleaze and has better access. No. Horatius, he had access to her amulet and seems a little too cold and composed. Sentius, perhaps he had found out that she had a secret lover. You would. Everyone seems to love her, and I bet that made you envious. Ooh. I'm glad I saved. Alright, Horatius wouldn't do it. Domitius, he's the obvious candidate, but it didn't seem like he was the one he didn't seem like he had anything to do with her. And Sentius is their father. It would be you, Sentia.
That is outrageous. I'd ask for evidence, but I already know you don't have any. I've heard enough. I won't have you peddling scurrilous gossip about my sister's tragic death. Kindly keep your insane conspiracy theories to...
Yeah, I don't know if accusing her would have done anything. So those secrets.
That's my room. Leave before I call Horatius.
Man, I can do whatever the fuck I want. I have carte blanche. Whatever. We'll figure out the rest of this mystery on the next rotation. I forgot what Domitius said
so
about.
You survived the cistern. Probably just a stroke of fortuna. Don't get cocky.
I want to ask him about Sentia again. I need to speak with Yulia. Do you know anything about Scintilla's disappearance?
Listen, I don't abduct.
I think you're hiding something.
You don't know. She's not here.
Where is she?
Had to carry her to Lucretia's clinic this morning. Shrine of Apollo. She was acting sick. Faking it, if you ask me. Typical. Whatever.
Yeah, the priestess, I get it.
Isn't
The priest is
great
important.
temple majestic?
Is there a chest here that I missed? Unlock. Here we go. Navius treatment notes. Flatulence, rhubarb, ulcer, stomach pain, rheumatism, boils. This treatment for rheumatism is willow bark. Alright.
What are you doing in here? Can't you see this woman? She needs the resin of a plant called silphium, but the...
Sorry, I wish I could help. Does that mean she's gonna die?
It's too late.
I was hoping to chat. Should I come back
No.
later? Okay. So I do have a chance to save Yulia, assuming I have the resin.
Well, come back if...
Alright, so there are definitely things to do. Okay, this is a heck of a mystery. I'm really... Alright, I think I'm going to end stream a little bit earlier tonight. Just because I'm getting a little wrapped up here, and also I'm really hungry. So we'll end like 15 minutes early. I think like a week or so ago I was like saying an hour late, so I don't think it's too unfair. I'm really enjoying this game. I might continue it on my own just to keep them, because I'm intrigued by the mystery. It doesn't seem like a crazy, like, it doesn't seem like there's enough to really keep a stream going on it, so we'll play some other games on stream to keep things more exciting. This Saturday, I'm not sure what we're gonna wind up playing. What do we got here? On the list, I did Kenna, Forgotten City. We did Outriders. Maybe Guardians or Deathloop. Deathloop would be cool. I've been wanting to play Deathloop for a while. I don't know if anybody is watching this or catches this. If there's a game you want to see me play, let me know. Forza Horizon wasn't on the list that I originally made, but it's getting such good love on it. I might pick that up as well, since I think it's available to me on Game Pass. Next Wednesday, though, I'll be with LGG again and Lag, and we're gonna have a very fun game. So look forward to that. And then we'll keep the streams going. I'm going through a lot more games than I thought I was, so I definitely have room to spare, and I'm really excited for what we have planned going on. So make sure to follow on Twitter at OmniJam. Join the Discord. Discord is always popping, having fun there. But otherwise, I'll let everybody go for the night. Thanks for coming by, and have a good weekend.